First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Hey, poker players, let's ride to the riches. Best Bet St. Augustine is giving away a brand new all-terrain side-by-side vehicle and cash prizes during the Ride to the Riches promotion. From May 1st through August 7th, every hour of poker and table games played at Best Bet St. Augustine earns you a chance to win over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a top-of-the-line side-by-side all-terrain vehicle. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Beat the spring cleaning rush and call Zero Res. Hey, Hicken here. Step into a fresher, cleaner home this spring with Zero Res. You might think because you mop off and your floors are clean, but they're actually collecting dirt not obvious to the eye. After a while, the hardwood or tile or LVP looks dull. This is where Zero Res can help. This month, 20% off all hard floor cleaning. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Call 287-5727 or go online at zeroresjacksonville.com. Make sure to ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
Hey there, ET here with 1010XL. And here's a little how to be cool secret. No need to wait for an anniversary or a birthday. I just simply dial up Kuhn Flowers and send someone something special for absolutely no reason. It's really fun, and I can do it online at kuhnflowers.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. I'm calling it the 20th annual Googan Open. I mean, the bidding process for this thing, it's like getting a major. Huh? Bounce all over the First Coast. It's on the major. It's on the First Coast Golf Scene's list of Grand Slam events. And this is where it gets tough. See, that sun rises, and I got to stare out at the golf course for the next, almost 3 hours.
I'm about to go get my 56.
I'm about ready to get, I haven't hit a golf ball, ET, in about 3 weeks. I had the shoulder deal, remember? I haven't played.
You ain't do nothing, huh?
This is a little warm-up. I'm going on a golf trip at the end of the week.
Yeah.
So this is a little warm-up round, and but looking forward to it. And so is everyone else as we get you ready for this morning's Googan Open this morning. So we're excited to be here for that. I was going to just give you Aaron, fire up the band. We got a football fix. Let me give you a few news and notes from around the National Football League. We're going to start it here with, again, just kind of the overall perception of this Jags draft. Look, I'll say it like this. It feels like the only people in the world, and I mean this, the only people in the world that love this draft are the ones inside the 4 walls downtown. They're the ones making the decisions. They're the ones who went 13-4 last year. Am I like the rest of the world when the second round pick and were announced? Who? No, I'm not the only one. All right. Let's give you ooh, that smell. Huh? Ooh, not a fair one. We'll give you ooh, that smell and his quote unquote draft grades. And now he is one of those that he's been around long enough. You're not going to get D's and F's from Mel Kiper. If you get a C, you made an F. Mm-hmm. Like I'd be curious how many D's he's even given, because he knows and understands that although it's part of the job, it's somewhat silly to grade a graph class and to put a grade before anyone takes a test. But that being said, Mel Kiper and his grade for the Jags draft, and then what he said about it. Gives the Jags a C. That's tied for his worst draft grade. I think there were maybe one other franchise, maybe two, who got that. All right, here's what he writes. Top needs entering draft: linebacker, D-tackle, running back, safety. No running back. That was surprising. They did get by the way, the undrafted free agents, there were some, they had a couple of guys that were thought of pretty highly, guys that did make the draft. But he says, draft grade C. Honestly, the Emmanuel Pregnon pick kept this grade from dipping even lower. After the Jags move up to number 2 at this time last year to get Travis Hunter, their first-round selection wasn't until number 56, late in round 2. Came in with 11 picks, tied for second most. 4 on day 2, a chance to make key additions. 3 of them seemed like obvious reaches and very few roster needs were addressed. Nate Borkerker, number 127 on my final big board, but he went in round 2 at 56. By the way, that's 2.5 rounds early, according to that projection. Last season was the first time he had more than 6 catches in a year, and he still had just 19. He's an inline blocker who can help spring some runs, but I'd rather see an actual running back here or a linebacker or a defensive tackle. Jags get that defensive tackle with their next pick, but Albert Regis was DT number 15 on my board. And with the last pick of day 2, Jacksonville went off the board for Jalen Husky. I have concerns about his tackling ability, but he will bring ball skills. Pregnon was a fantastic pick. Started for 3 different schools, saw time at both guard position, really good run blocker, big guy, 6'4", 314. I had linebacker as the team's most pressing need after Devin Lloyd signed with the Panthers, but Parker Hughes was the only ad there, down at number 240. Coach Liam Cohen could have used another running back beyond Bashal Tootin and Chris Rodriguez Jr., stings Travis Etienne in free agency, yet there weren't any moves there. Again, here's another team without a first-round pick, but Jacksonville made 10 selections. I would have expected more here. That's the overwhelming overall opinion, and it's really the first time that can't have rabbit ears downtown. You can't. You can't get mad at what people are thinking about what you're doing. There's no reason to get a chip on your shoulder, and we'll show you. No. This is all one big group here. The fans are dubious at best over this draft, as well they should be, because everything that they've taken in. Look, this is the downside to the Jags not being able to in pre-draft tell you where they got guys rated. If they went to the pre-draft thing and said, man, I'm telling you guys, buddy, but there's this edge rusher at Duke I hope nobody knows about. Man, we'll take him around 4 in a heartbeat. We just don't know those. We don't know those answers at this point. But there's a lot to dissect and get into here. That same consensus board that we were talking about where the Jags picks were, there's also a correlating which teams reach the most based on where they picked versus where those guys were consensus ranked. And the Jags were, way, way, way thick and deep on that list as well. There were certainly home runs on draft day. I like looking at what the division does. I see Tennessee and Indy in particular are getting rave reviews. All right, other NFL news. Mike Tomlin says his exit was partly rooted in recent playoff woes. Really? I hope NBC's not paying you millions of dollars for that insight. Yeah, I think we all knew that. Interesting story on draft day. Have Mouth will not travel. Yeah, the league says, hey, Diego Pavia, you're a little 5'10", bleep this, bleep that. Yeah, we ain't playing, son. He went undrafted and then really unsigned in undrafted free agency. He has accepted an invite to Ravens minicamp. And I think the way that's worded, that's one of those, you can come on, but there ain't no insurance, there ain't no promises. So we will see. We lost one of the greats from really the era of the 80s, but Monty Coleman was a hard-nosed linebacker. He was a big part of 3 Super Bowl championships with Washington. He He died over the weekend at the age of 68. More NFL news. We're going to concentrate almost exclusively. We'll get Hickens' opinion on this draft and more. We will take you through the sports weekend. We'll get you set up. It's kind of cloudy out there. We're not expecting rain today, are we?
Man, I hope not.
I wouldn't mind these cloudy conditions, but yeah, hopefully there's no rain on the horizon as we tee up this morning's Googan Open, brought to you by Coastal Equipment. Hicken Arrival, more come your way next. It's a Next-Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Proud to live in Jacksonville.
This is where we live.
Proud to be Jacksonville Sports Radio. We are 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. You want to see the greatness of the NFL? Watch this week. There hasn't been a game in 3 months. There won't be a game for another 5 months. Yet everybody will be talking about the NFL draft, which means talking about the NFL. It's the biggest sports entertainment spectacle in U.S. history, and it just keeps getting bigger. Free agency and the draft and OTAs, we never quit talking about it. That's why the NFL is great. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be Jacksonville's #1 Buick GMC dealer. How do they earn that? By treating you right. I was just in there. I promise you they treated me right. They'll always treat you right. Courtesy, respect, and fairness. That sounds like a cliche, but it really is part of Nimnik's treating you right guarantee, and I'm an example of it. I love going over there, and I really do trust them. So if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle or a new vehicle, head to Nimnik today. Better selection, better prices. Who delivers both? Nobody but Nimnik. Head there today. GMC, we are professional grade.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
If fishing is in your DNA, hop in the boat with Captain Kevin. It's the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Beach. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Homeowners, ready to open your home to spring and shut out high energy bills? It's the 1 month only sale with Renewal by Anderson. Right now, buy one, get one 40% off windows and doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires April 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at ITP Partners. We're facing interesting economic times, right? Dow goes up, Dow goes down, Dow goes up, Dow goes down. Tariffs, I can't make sense of it, but my guys at ITP Partners can. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money, and that is a comforting thing. It's the experience, it's the expertise, it's the knowledge, and it's the openness of Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Janice Cobb, and Reed Wingate. They're always there for me, right?
always there for me. And listen, 3 generations of Hickens have invested at ITB Partners, and they listen, and they give us each individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. It's a great time to get in the game. ITB Partners are always there to help. Chris at ITBPartners.com. Easy to get a hold of, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITB Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Jag GM James Gladstone commented on the team's draft pick results.
Really excited about the outcome and the results, and look forward to these guys each getting a shot to hit the ground running when they arrive here in a couple weeks.
Florida dropped the rubber match to Texas A&M, falling to 12-5 versus ranked teams, still 8-3 against top 10 opponents. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7:04 at 68 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stick with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken arrival on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
The kitchen staff is definitely up.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Good to be here. I got a case of the Moon Days.
Got a case of the Moon Days. What's wrong, friend?
Nothing's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Happy anniversary to my daughter and her husband.
Okay, that was today, huh?
They got married on draft weekend.
All right.
So it's easy to remember. I don't know which date it ever is, but I know it's around this time.
Well, then
my wife told me it was today, and I was the first one on the family text line today, so I took it.
It's a win. It's a small family win.
I'm speechless about the draft, but I've got notes.
Got notes?
I've prepared a statement.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
You know what would have made this draft a slam dunk home run?
What's that?
And Jimmy Gladstone missed out on being bold, being daring, and it was right there in front of them, and they missed it. They missed it, they missed it, they missed it, and it's what they should have done, in my opinion, and then it wouldn't have mattered, and then he could have taken all these guys, every single one of them. He could have taken.
What you got?
And I wouldn't have cared a damn thing.
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't have cared one bit about who he takes if he had made this one bold, daring move.
Yeah, they were opposite of bold.
And he did not make this bold, daring move, and I think that was a miss. And what he should have done is he should have done what Howie Roseman did and sent a couple of those third-round picks to Minnesota, signed Grenard for $100 million, and then we would have had Grenard, Walker, and Josh Hines-Allen, and whoa!
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what he should have done.
I wonder if the $100 million was the big, $100
million, bro.
I don't,
the Eagles. You wonder if the Eagles can do it. You wonder if the Rams can do it. Of course, you can do it.
Okay.
Stop. You can always do it.
Okay. All right.
All right. You post June 1, Armstead or whatever, whomever, and off you go.
Yeah,
of
that was a nice pickup.
That's the bold, daring move. And then he could have taken, Boat Racer. And
I think it's Borkirker, I think is his name.
Bootlicker.
Yeah.
And
Dang. Come on, man.
and the rest of the boys. It would have been just fine.
I kid because I care. But yeah, I
think we need.
I think if he had done that, I learned a new term this weekend.
What is that?
All of a sudden, we're big on draft consensus. Draft consensus is the new buzzword. It used to be BPA, used to be something else. Now it's draft consensus board. What does the draft consensus boards tell you? So I went to the draft consensus boards because I was curious, like Whiskers.
Yeah.
And it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
No, I think our new nickname could be Stretch Armstrong. Because a lot of reaching on draft days.
And then when you try and listen, I've done it all weekend long on Twitter. I love everybody on Twitter except the rude ones. I like to.
So he loves half of you.
I like to go back and forth. It's fun, and you can tell me a million things. And I know that the draft that turned out to be a disaster for the Jags was graded an A, and I know we have to wait and see. All those caveats are fine.
Absolutely.
But we're also in a job where we reacted. I'm reacting like everybody else is reacting with ugh. And I think that's fair.
It's the it's the overwhelming consensus
Of course it is.
reaction. The only people who love that draft
Yeah.
are the ones inside those stadium walls, period. There are people that'll love, I like this guy better than he's getting killed. But top to bottom, all picks but 3 were not just lower than where their consensus was, way lower, like rounds lower.
So in terms of draft consensus board, this draft was so bad that we have to get excited about a guard. It was so bad that the only thing that we can get thrown to us is, they got to steal, though, with that guard.
Well, it's just, we hear all about Anthony Hill and we know about the need there, and here they are picking 56 and that guy's still on the board. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to just being one of the sheep and taking this highly touted all-SEC linebacker.
Well, anyway, so back to the draft consensus board. Borderkircher, 151, he was picked 56th. Regis, 165, he's picked 81st. So I'll start with those two guys. And a lot of you said to me, well, we started the run on tight ends. Okay, but did we take the right tight end? What has this kid done? I mean, no disrespect. He's 25 years old. He had 19 catches last year. So it's not like he's an unbelievable.
Well,
they say his PFF ranking, which a lot of you love, tells me he's not that good of a blocker.
Well, here's the deal. The reality is this, too. There's also this, and it comes along with it. It's not unlike if you drafted a guard or tackle from this standpoint. If this second-round pick hits, if he's a home run, his ceiling will be like 48 catches. He's not going to be a stat guy. He's not going to. He's man hurts.
Right. So you could have taken like the Claire kid or the Roush kid or Delp or Reardon or Jolly. I mean, and again, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't watch the tape. They watch the tape. So I always preface everything. Look, Gladstone, Baselli, Cohen, the scouts, y'all know more football than me, way more football than me. So we'll see. I'm just reacting like as a fan, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
First real negative reaction for them, too. First one. Honeymoon ends.
Defensive tackle, okay. But we all said we got to get pressure from up the middle. We got to get 3.5 sacks in his career. Short arms, 6'1",
295.
I got Chris McClellan out there in Missouri, 6'4", monster hands, 315 pounds, going after that. I got the orange guy. Again, don't know a thing about him, but more highly thought of, going after him. So defensive tackle. I got the kid from Michigan.
Notes. We got notes.
Another kid out there.
Barham.
No.
Barham went late, too. We saw him.
Benny.
Okay.
I got the kid from FSU out there. I mean, I'm just saying, again, hopefully they're right. But nobody agrees. 165th player. Then we take a defensive back from Maryland who's like not even on the draft board. Like, what did you see? What? I would have taken the kid the Chiefs took, who went to Sandalwood High School and played at Oregon last year, Kennedy. I mean, so that one a little bit interesting. And listen, in round 6 and 7, that's where you shoot your shot. I don't care if the guy's 651st, because chances are you're getting a guy who's
special teams at best.
If you see a guy that you think has something special, take him there. But it's awful, man. 56th pick. What I said last week. Where'd Mojo go? 60th. I want a Mojo.
I don't think
I'm surprised that they fell victim to thinking that, like, I hate it on draft day where these teams, they get gripped by the fear that somebody's going to take their guy. This looks like a fantasy football draft where you go quarterback with the third pick.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't like this statement after that we had 11 guys on our mock draft and we got 10 of them. That ain't aggressive. That's just sitting there and taking guys way before anyone thought they would go. I mean, I can come up with a draft where I get all 11 guys. I'll just put a value board where they're 60 spots lower than what I think.
Like I said, y'all, I mean, I get it, and time will tell, and I'm not giving them any grades or anything like that. It's just it's a head-scratching draft. It is. I mean, I it is what it is, man. I love those guys. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and the respect that they went 13-4. Tony said something I heard last week I think was very good, and he said, look, we can line up right now and play a game, and we haven't had that feeling around here.
That's kind of that's been my offseason thought.
But I don't know, like he said, look, we're fine with Ventrell Miller and Combs, and I'm like, okay, but there's a history of injury there. I don't know, man, if I don't know how much we improved the defense at all, if at all. So
they took like positions of need, but it's like what the over. It's not like
two tight ends. Oh my God. And then my other question that is permeating in my brain. And Gladstone came out one time. Two of his comments that made me scratch my head. That he said. One was, the trending thing in the NFL is 12 personnel, which is 2 tight ends, and 13 personnel like the Rams do, which is 3 tight ends. Mm-hmm. And he goes, so now we can. Well, why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do what everybody else does? Why don't we do what we want to do? Now,
that may be what they want to do.
If that's what we want to do, that's one thing. But I don't force it, though. It seems like it's forced. It seems like we got to get this tight end because we're going to play 12 personnel. And I don't know. Will Borkircher have a better career than Hunter Long? I don't know.
He looks looks pretty similar.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's hard when you also take a class. This is a class that's not going to produce a single player who gives you anything statistical for 3 years. There's no one there. It's just those receivers will be special teams. The tight end is not a pass catcher. I'm not a big believer in these rookie linemen are going to have 6 sacks. The Wesley Williams trade up for him. It's just weird. Everything was weird. This was like that. And again, I don't necessarily mean this negative, but we're smart. We know what we're doing. To heck with what anyone thinks. We're taking this guy 40 picks before most people thinks he's going.
Yeah.
And it was time after time after time. They never, in the whole draft, the only guy they took was Pregnon, who was viewed.
That's been their way of doing things. They don't do the visits. They don't do the, don't go to the combine. That's their way. And that's fine. Well,
you can't let them know you're on the,
I hope it works.
Borkircher, buddy.
Yeah,
genius move not bringing that guy in. You were able to swipe in and get him at 56.
The other thing Gladstone said that made me scratch my head is he said, because somebody asked him, well, how did it end up? And he goes, we hit on all.
That bothers me.
That's not a great thing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody else wanted him.
Well, and it also means that's not aggressive at all. He went beyond. We had 11 guys penciled in for our 11 spots, and we ended up with 10 of them. That's not aggressive.
And again, just so you know, my answer is, well, what would you have done, Dan? I would have traded a couple of those picks. I would have got Grenard. I would have had him. I would have signed him to that $100 million, give him $25 million a year. If other people got to fail, so what? Then I finally got my rotational edge rushing guys. I can move Trayvon inside. That seemed to me to be a move that was screaming. And we talked about it even before the Eagles did it. So with all that said, I asked you guys with our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of your Jacksonville Jaguars for this purpose. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Those homes are beautiful. They have unbelievable interest rate packages there that they'll work with you on. So that's kind of cool. I think they're in like 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Oh, just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry.
Wedding's coming up.
It is. Grade the draft. A, B, C, D, or F. A, I trust Stones. B, let it play out. C, who are these guys? D or F, I hate it.
C. only because this is me.
Uh-huh.
The fan in me, it's a DRF. It's a bunch of no names, and they didn't really address anything that gets you excited. But I've been around long enough to know that that's stupid. And one Mel Kiper's grade may not be near as valuable as James Gladstone's, and it shouldn't be. If these guys are so smart, they'd be working in the NFL, making 10 times what they're making at TalkSports.com.
Yeah.
So I will go C, but it feels like I would be fine with anyone giving it any grade. I can't go any higher than C.
E.
Jeff said it best, man. And the fan in me give it a D or an F.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let James Gladstone and Tony Baselli. I'm gonna watch them cook. So I'm gonna give them a C, and hopefully it'll upgrade to a B or even an A.
Yeah, this is an interesting because there's thousands of views, but not a lot of people voted.
It's like they're afraid to kill it.
I think that
they don't want to say it.
I think there's a little bit of a truth test there. So it's just interesting to me. 19% gave him an A. I trust Stones.
See those are people that didn't follow the draft.
43% say let it play out, and that's a B.
Okay, well that's
who are these guys? 29%, and only 9% said D, F.
Well, that's encouraging.
That's coming off a 13-4 record, and again, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I get it. But if I'm not, I gotta say what I think here.
I don't believe that 62% of the fan base gives that an A or a B. No, they do not.
Right.
Everybody that I talked with this weekend, all I got bombarded with was WTX.
I think people said, "Oh, I'm not going to vote."
Right. So no, it's not an. By the way, if you say that's an A, that's as ludicrous as saying you know that's.
You drinking the Kool-Aid.
There ain't no way that's an A draft. I will say that. And you may want it. Now, the Jags version of an A draft may be in 4 years. You got 4 contributors. So that's different, too.
We're just warming up. But before we are. Before we go to break here at Southampton, getting ready for another Googan, another year.
I think it's the 20th, man.
Well, good for that. 20 is great. Yeah. I got some questions about that. We'll get to that later in the program. My spies tell me that E was out and about this weekend. He's been spotted at a place that I think would shock everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the club, because that wouldn't shock anyone.
It would shock y'all.
Domesticated E, was at the movie theater.
Okay.
Watching a movie with his
rom-com? Rom-com with TFW or what? What are we watching?
Michael Jackson biopic.
How was it?
It was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, I slept through about 40% of it.
So you're a man.
You be tired, man. You be tired. But it was good.
I watched that Charlize Theron Netflix movie. That was good. Apex, it's called. It's one of the. It's probably one on their list.
All right. Well, we got a lot to do today.
I clean the gutters. I got so bored and disgusted with the Jags draft. I cleaned the gutters, man. First sign that I'm old. I needed to get on my roof, and I said no.
No, you're not supposed to.
No. My whole life I've hopped up on the roof and done the sweeping and blowing that I needed, and I was about to get up there, and I said, nah, not doing it. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll get it rolling here. It's a fun day. It's a Monday. It's a golf day. It's all happening on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
And the winner is?
Boy, this is going to be dynamite.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes.
And the winner is?
1010XL. Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret: Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a Dandy today.
Listening that fits your schedule perfectly. Absolutely brilliant.
Go on demand.
Ad-free shows after the live shows end. How about that? Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, the Checkmate Chessman.
At most companies, people start on the ground floor and work their way up to the corner office. At Checkmate, I started on the ground floor, and almost 20 years in, that's still where I am, making ground floors look awesome, one garage at a time.
Well, I started as a pawn and worked my way up to king.
No, you didn't. Some guy drew you as a king. I asked them to give you a roller, so at least you look like one of the guys.
Yes, I rather would have preferred a sword.
At Checkmate, I work personally with our teams to perfect the preparation and application techniques that make Checkmate floors beautiful and durable.
And I keep things classy with my adorable accent.
Beautiful floors?
Check. Guaranteed to last?
Check. The finishing touch your home deserves? Checkmate. Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate. Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! We got sports concepts and rationalizations called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, like hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle dazzle. I don't know if he knows the dazzle today. I don't know if Aaron knows the dazzle. I don't know what it is. I don't know if we have any, but I'm asking right
The
here.
razzle
live
is
on the air.
dazzling. I've heard.
What do we have to give away?
Yeah, we got some dazzle. I think Aaron got the dazzle over there, though.
Yeah, it looks
Koozie,
like
what do we got?
Yeah, it looks like we got a pair of tickets to see Journey at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena on Saturday.
That's a hot one right there.
May 16th. Tickets
I'm
on
in,
sale.
baby. That is I've seen them twice. It's a really good concert. They're one of those.
Don't stop.
They're
believing.
They're one of these. You've been to a lot of concerts. The thing with Journey, and I've seen them both at the Daly's Place and at the arena, but in the arena, they are one of those bands that when they perform, it sounds like it's in studio.
Hold on to that
It's real crisp. And that's not always. Some people don't want that. They want that kind of natural, more natural live deal. But they sound like you're listening to a CD. Anyway,
that's a nice.
You should go see them though. They're really fun.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Believing.
Okay. Well, there we go. We know what we're giving away. A couple trends from the draft. The age of the small school flare-up in the early rounds appears to be over. The NIL has caused all the mid-major prospects to transfer and get cash from the big boys. I haven't confirmed if it was just the first 2 rounds, but I think I saw the first 2 days. 3 rounds of picks, 90-something picks. There were only like 3 or 4 non-FBS prospects.
Wow. Well, they've
so none of the smaller, schools and all of that stuff. We talked about the We talked about James Gladstone's one of his comments. Jimmy Thesaurus, I like to talk. He can turn a phrase. You talked about one of the comments that he made after the draft, and again, to me, I'm with you. I interpreted this the same. This doesn't sound aggressive at all. Here's what he said about the stable of prospects that they corralled versus no. What do we got? Yay? Okay,
No.
Never mind.
No. Well, we already said what he said.
Yeah.
We
Just
already
gonna let
said
you hear
what
it from
he
the thesaurus's mouth.
Yes,
so to speak.
Yes.
I will say one area that was kind of I don't know. We never look at this as a good thing. The Jags draft class is older players. They drafted older players. Okay. The teams that drafted the youngest draft classes versus the oldest here in 2026. At the young end, Jets, Cardinals, Giants, Titans. I know the Giants and Titans in particular got rave reviews. The Jets to a degree. It's the average age of the draft class. Now, the teams that had the oldest draft classes, Chargers, Seahawks, Broncos, Niners, and Jags. I will say the company that is kept on that list, as far as health of franchises, it's a lot better to be in with the Niners, Broncos, Seahawks, and Chargers.
There are tons of different angles and analytics, and even on those draft consensus boards, if you look at the teams that really went away from it, I think it was the Niners, the Jaguars, maybe the Rams.
The Texans did it to a degree at times.
Yeah, those are successful right now, successful franchises. So they have again, we have to wait and see. But I will say this. Here's the question. I'll ask both of you this. Are the Jaguars a better football team than they were last year? Because they're done compiling minus any kind of trades or late additions. Are the Jaguars a better football team this year than last year? The answer is unequivocally no. Because Devin Lloyd is gone and Travis Etienne is gone. Devin Lloyd and Travis Etienne won us football games last year. When we went to San Francisco, Devin Lloyd and Travis Etienne made big-time plays. When we beat Kansas City, Devin Lloyd made a big-time play. Who is going to make those plays this year? Are we a better team on paper? The answer is no. They don't play the games on paper. What do you guys think? Do you think we're better?
I wouldn't say unequivocally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say unequivocally because we got bigger and beefier on the lines. Maybe those because somebody who benefited from the draft is Bashal Tootin because no other running back was drafted. So it's clearly his ordeal. Maybe Emmanuel Pregnant, he and whoever else we drafted for this O-line, it could boost him. So I can't say unequivocally.
I think Hickens' point is the two noted positions of our best players, they weren't necessarily replaced. I do think there's an intangible, and it's not the question you're asking, so I'm not trying to shape it, but the expected improvement of guys who either didn't play a lot last year or who played a little and showed plays into their thinking more than it does ours.
And that's what Stone said, and he's right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, he said all along, you judge draft class down the road, and by God, that first class of his better start contributing. They better start,
They did to a degree.
Your guy, Travis Hunter, better start contributing. Ransaw better start contributing. Wyatt Milam better start contributing. All those guys who got drafted, last year who, it says takes time, takes a couple, 3 years to draft. Okay, that's fine.
Well, it's also important.
This is you ain't going to get a whole lot out of this draft class. It doesn't look like.
This is where the 13th.
I mean, this year.
No, you're fair.
This year.
Fair.
I mean, the highest pick we took is going to trot in when we're in 12 personnel. He ain't starting ahead of Brenton Strange.
No.
So when we're in 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, he'll trot in the game.
It's like something
that
I
means
said
he
earlier.
ain't playing a ton of plays.
I don't like picks where ceilings don't get you excited, and the ceiling for this tight end is going to be 40 catches, 50 catches, period. He's 25 years old. He played tight end in college football for 5 years, and he maxed at 19. He's never going to be.
Just so you know,
right?
College football is easier than pro football.
Well, and just so
what
you
is
know,
pro football,
it's the ultimate equalizer.
And just so you know, typically when you take a tight end that high, it's Sam Laporta or it's a guy you expect to be a 90-catch guy, not a good blocker.
Yeah.
Good blockers you get in free agency from bad teams who don't need them. Manhurts or, it just seems like we just gave us Hunter Long, who we had already.
Yeah.
I would have been excited about Stowers.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going tight end. I know how important it is to the Rams.
Delp.
Yeah.
Which
Delp went later.
That goes right.
Yeah.
Well, Stowers went 2 in front of us.
You're right.
Why not?
Well, but Claire and some of the other ones that we talked about were right there, and they eschewed.
But anyway, yeah, you just – and part of it, listen, again, they know the guys. I don't know the guys. I have no idea.
That's right.
I was like, who?
Right.
Who?
Bottom line, win football games. No one's going to care or remember.
Correct. But these are the things we're saying because we're all scratching our head over
I guess
the
this is why I can't give incomplete because I don't know if we get, to camp and Williams is a star and he's a rookie that gets 6 sacks.
Well,
I don't know.
That'd be nice.
Right, sure would, but he had 2.5 last year too, so
he
that seems dubious.
I think he reminds me of another Williams we used to have at DS.
Lamanzer. Yeah. Lamanzer's a little smaller. but yeah. All right, we got a lot more draft talk.
All right, 641-1010. Don't stop believing. Come
That's
kind,
right.
come courteous, come correct, and you will take home. What are you taking home, Aaron?
A pair of tickets to see Journey at the Vistar Veterans Memorial Arena, May 16th.
All right, this is the drill on 1010XL. We're live from Southampton. Shout out to all our Googans will be coming out here. We got George Moore Chevrolet. We got Live Power, man, ITP. Oh, it's gonna be a great day.
Coaches, never mind. Be back with more next.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, did you know Beard's Diamonds now has luxury pre-owned Rolex watches? If you've always wanted a Rolex but haven't been able to find one or didn't want to jump through all the hoops with an authorized dealer, you need to check out these pristine Rolex models now available at Beard's. Immaculate timepieces at fair market prices. And also, don't forget, if you're engagement ring shopping this spring, and many of you will be, remember, Beard's can and will beat anyone else's price on diamonds. It's a no-brainer, man. Those big box Wall Street-owned chain stores can't touch Beard's pricing, both natural and lab-grown diamonds, by the way. What I'm telling you is Beard's is Jacksonville's diamond powerhouse, and they'll beat anybody and get you the guaranteed best value. And Mother's Day is just around the corner. Get into Beard's and check out the most amazing, affordable, timeless gifts for that special mom in your life. Beard's Diamonds. Shop local. Shop Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Picken here. See clearly with the Eye Associates and trusted optometrists Zachary Boskool and Alice LaFlamme. From comprehensive eye exams, dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more, Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today with Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme by calling the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD at 296-0098.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday is here. It's Wayfair's big sale, where you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. You won't find better deals for your home anywhere else. We're talking furniture, decor, rugs, and more, all at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. So don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Wayday now through April 27th to score the best deals in home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL. Pitched by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. And Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. Live in Southampton, getting ready for the Googan. As we make our way here, Jeff says it's the 20th. Some say it's the 19th. Nobody knows. Talk into that microphone.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You hear him?
Yeah,
Hey,
I can hear him.
I can hear myself too.
Perfect. Yeah, we got him. We got him.
Nice.
Huh?
We just eliminated the need for another position.
You're done.
Sorry, buddy. All right, Willie Stefano's visiting with us. He's the owner here at Southampton, and I understand the bid process and the attacking of getting the Googan Open is a lot like what Shinnecock goes through when they try and get a U.S. Open.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. What can we now? Tell folks how long Southampton's been around. What are we pushing 20 years now? Maybe.
Southampton was built 1999.
So yeah, more. Gosh, 20.
30, almost 30 years now. It's
wow,
actually kind of surprising.
And you guys bought it in what, about 15, 16 years? Yeah, 14 years ago. Now, is that like your goal growing up? Get involved in golf course, or?
I would say it was more my brother's to own a golf course than mine. Mine was more, how can I keep golf in my life the entire existence?
Good move.
I grew up since I was 5 playing this thing and been around golf courses my entire life. So
we've got a nice little St. Johns County corridor here with you and the ones across the street and where I live over there. It's really ended up being a perfect location, and I'm sure you stay busy.
It's been fantastic. The only thing I hope for is all golf courses around here on 210 are in great shape, so that way everyone just comes here to play golf.
Yeah. What did you're getting ready to overhaul the course? So today will be the send-off for Southampton. So what does that mean for?
Can I take turf with me on the way out?
I mean, if you want to grab a couple pieces of grass, feel free. There may be a chance around like 7:30 tonight. I might be lighting some fireworks off. On the greens. You never know.
Now, what does that entail exactly? Will you be closed for a while? Do you play through the work? How's it going to go? What are you doing the most?
Most is going to be greens. The grass that's on the greens needs to be completely done. It is the last year and a half or so. It's been not so fun around here.
Okay.
But we've been having a lot of support from the locals, which has been great. So we're going to tear up every single green that's around here. Some of the steep bunker faces around the greens, we're going to grass those down and make it a little more friendly for the player.
Okay.
Couple things, like when you play today, if you see some ratty areas just a little bit off the fairways, we're trying to overhaul those, either new grass or make it look like a native area.
Well, it's called the rough for a reason. The one complaint that golfers make that I've never, and I deal with this with my home course over there as well, that annoys me. I get over in the sandy stuff. It's called the rough, buddy. I can make it 8-inch rough. If you prefer to be 8-inch Bermuda, we can do that. But if you don't want to hit off the hard pan, then I don't know, hit it in the short grass.
Exactly.
Well, it's got to be, and listen, I applaud you for doing it because, it's got to be a tough decision. I mean, golf is so popular. You guys churning guys through playing golf, and to stop, business is a tough thing. But in the long run, it'll be so much better. And
it's going to be
the
awesome.
people who come here will appreciate it.
We were able to oversee this winter and just to show normal grass conditions on the greens. How busy we can be is a great look to the future. It makes more than the sense in the world to do.
Yes.
All right.
So
how long are you down for?
October 1st is timetable.
Okay.
So not too long. When it's a million degrees during the summertime. So
Right.
Yeah. All right. Any game day tips for us is
don't be above the hole.
Don't be above the hole. Yeah. I will say this, gang. If you don't know golf and golf course, redesign, they love to diabolically. Because they know they're tearing them up the next day. They'll shave them. They'll be as fast can be. So
we had a member out. He stamped the 9th green at about 15 and a half or so. Not all of the greens will be
15
like
and a half
today.
is the fastest I've ever heard mentioned.
That's
like those majors are like 14, right? Typically, or what?
Under.
Yeah.
If they don't get any rain and it's nice and dry, especially northeast on Bentcrest, they can get those things to close to 15. 16.
Yeah, but
then they got to kick the.
Well, that'll be fun. It'll make for imagine this high scores at the Googan Open. Heck, imagine that.
I wouldn't be surprised. If someone goes low today, I should give them a bigger prize than what they get.
Ooh,
All right, well, we appreciate you hosting.
You know what we give out? We give out funny teeth.
out.
We give out funny teeth for winning.
Again today?
Yeah,
this year?
I think Jacko's got the funny teeth.
Yeah, I think you shamed Jack out of the funny teeth gift bag years ago. Yeah, one time he got some funny teeth.
We've grown. We've come a long way.
You should never grow up.
Yeah, this year you're going to get one of those glasses and nose and mustaches.
Yeah, those are the best prizes. That's what I want.
All right, my man. Thanks for having us. We appreciate you. That's
Thank
Willie
you guys.
Stefano,
Thank
the owners out here in Southampton. After today's Googan, what a send-off. We're going to send them right into, of course, they're going to need rehab after we're done with them today.
Dear.
We're going to blow it up today.
All right. All right, we'll be back with more. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. We are at the Coastal Equipment Googan Open live out here at Southampton. Looking forward to a fun day of golf and festivities. And we'll be back with more draft talk and more when we return.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
From the edge of your radio to the edge of your seat. Showtime! Feel the excitement of live play-by-play.
And this place is rocking right now.
On 1010XL.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out of pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting! The boys are back in the kitchen.
Don't start the barbecue without me.
Joe, Matt, and Leon give you plenty to chew on during lunchtime. Freshly baked bread from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Thank you for lunch, boys.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm the proprietary process is complete. Thanks to topdressing.com. They have come out, they have done my yard, and now I'm just watching it every day grow. Oh, it's incredible what they do. This truck that they bring in is unbelievable. You're going to love it. Listen, I met with these guys, great people, sports fans just like you and me. And what they've done here down in Florida where our grass kind of stinks, it does, is they've found ways to make our grass grow, look beautiful, look lush, look like a golf course, and the process has begun. The proprietary process is underway. You can do it too at topdressing.com. That's topdressing.com. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And I'll report back to you as my grass turns greener and grows and becomes lush. Thank you, topdressing.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Jacksonville, your refund just hit. Don't let it vanish on bills. Superior Fence and Rail doubles it. Match up to $250 on 100 feet or more. Picture this. One-day install transforms your yard into a private oasis with a quality that turns heads. From check to fenced paradise, faster than you think. Call today or visit SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com. 1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, we got a lot of Jag talk, obviously. I mean, it's, the thing ended on Saturday. I think we've all kind of
digested
and absorbed. It's characterized as a draft where the Jags really reached for prospects that weren't on people's radar.
Mm-hmm.
Can be a good thing or a bad thing, and I guess we won't find out for a couple of years. Even in its design, there aren't impact positions that would flash and be noticeable this year. Really,
well, maybe, but I don't see it, and that's. I don't like that either, quite honestly.
No,
I want somebody to come in and contribute right away and help.
And maybe they will. Again,
maybe they will.
The great one thing that's unfair is to be a slave to all of the Sticks Jeremiahs and Mel Kipers of the world, because if they were as good as the NFL guys, they'd be making $800,000 a year working for the NFL.
I'd be making more than
or
that.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I did find you want to trend into the glass half full positive domain?
Trend away.
Which seems, that wasn't the most common overall opinion on the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
But Chad Reuter,
yeah,
NFL.com,
mm-hmm.
he gave his final snap grades for every team.
Yeah, chatty.
And by the way, I will also say this. Consensus with draft grades,
mm-hmm.
it's the worst draft class in Jags history.
Yeah.
No Jag draft has ever had D minuses and Ds, and I saw one guy with an F.
Right.
And the only team that was worse was the Rams. They gave an E.
And they gave and again, which is fair, they gave, just to point it out, and I agree, that the C.J. Henderson draft was an A, and it turned out to not be. So,
all right, but Reuter at least had the Jags with a draft of a grade of B. So maybe he answered your poll question this morning.
Maybe he did.
Listen, day one, he gave him a B, while many were wondering who three of the four guys were, if not all four. Mm-hmm. Day two, he gave him a B minus. And then day three was when they finally started to get some credit, because I've heard some people say that edge rusher from Washington's probably under the radar a little bit. People liked him.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they hit with some late round picks. But overall, he says Jacksonville, first he talks about trading and having the draft capital that they had. And then says the Jaguars reached a bit for Borkerker in the second round and Regis and Husky in the third, though the tight end's athleticism, the defensive tackle's constant hustle, and the defensive back's versatility could help them contribute as rookies. Jacksonville's best day two pick was Pregnon, who possesses the strength and agility to start at guard for years to come. The Jags chose production over size in the fourth round, taking Williams instead of Danny Dennis Sutton to bolster the pass rush. Koziol, the tight end, was a better value pick in the fifth round than Borkerker was in the second. And in the seventh, they found Durfee, that's the Washington edge rusher, an athletic edge with injury issues. Jacksonville sent fourth and sixth round picks to Vegas last year for Jacoby Myers, who's become the backbone of the team's passing offense. And then they spent two more picks at receiver on Saturday. But I don't know, Hick, those seem like special teams picks, no?
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing, too. Does it send a mixed message? Does it make you wonder when they draft two tight ends about this Britton Strange extension? Is that a no-brainer done deal?
I think to me
they're separate from each other. I would hope so.
It's the bottom of the like Long and Quentin Morris. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I would imagine we're talking Borkerker obviously has got to be not just he's active every week.
Yeah.
He better be. Koziol, I don't know. I would imagine he's more of a practice squad guy, I would think.
I don't know. He had more catches than Boatlicker. So
I think it's what's Spore Kicker?
Or Kircher.
Kircher. What is Bootlicker? What's that from? That Bootlicker? That's from a movie.
Like a military movie or something, right? Bootlicker.
Bootlicker, get in here.
Major Payne or something.
Man's called the second rounder Bootlicker.
I just can't get his name right.
I got a case of mistake. Yeah, it's a Bork Kircher.
Yeah,
or
just
Kirker or whatever.
Did y'all see? Well, when Pregnon, when he got drafted, obviously he was at home with his family, but just his reaction whenever he got drafted, he picked up the Jacksonville Jaguar hat, just gave it a big old kiss. I'm glad to have him on the team, man. Let's go, Emmanuel Pregnon.
Yeah, but again, I don't ever remember seeing one of the services give the Jags a D draft. I don't ever remember that. I see among the majors, and they don't like giving Ds. Like I don't think Kuiper will give anything less than a C.
I don't think so.
But and that's probably smart. If you're giving a D, then you are guilty of what you're accusing the Jaguars of being, smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
But D minus here from one. I got a D plus. I got an F. It's
Personal announcement. I'd like to cordially invite all of friends and family, mourners alike, to wear their black on Wednesday.
Oh, we're having a funeral?
It's time for the New York Mets April funeral.
Dang.
The season is officially over. David Stearns has annihilated, destroyed, and ruined this franchise, and we have absolutely nothing. It's unbelievable what he did to this team, and he has killed a team that he grew up loving. I don't know if it's a sabotage move. It's so bad that words can't describe this putrid offense that I watched this weekend as they get swept at home by a horrible team with ERAs of again, what I keep trying to tell my Met people is, do you understand these are bad teams with bad pitchers who are shutting us down? Wait till we play a good team with a good pitcher. We are horrific, and Citi Field is going to be empty. It's going to be this whole summer, and they got nobody to blame but themselves and the GM. And they should fire the manager, but it's not all his fault. It's only about 25% his fault. It's all on David Stearns. It's all on David Stearns. He has ruined this team. They score 0 or 1 runs in half their games so far this year. They cannot hit. The lineups that he puts out there with $350 million payroll are stunning. They finally ended the Tommy Pham experiment, and shout out to Austin Slater. He'll get a chance to play for the Mets. They brought him in, so hope it works out for him. At least he can hit left-handed pitching, because I tell you who can't, Marcus Semien. This team is atrocious.
Boo Birds were out yesterday. Got Robert. I switched over a little bit. And again, I don't, because they're the Mets, but it's kind of pitiful. The Mendoza post-game pressers have gotten kind of pitiful.
He's pitiful. And I don't listen. I don't mean to. He's a terrible in-game manager. He does stupid stuff all the time, but it's not his fault. He's got nothing to work with, nothing. But there's no sense of urgency. I told Murph, there's no juice. There's nobody. It's just it's embarrassingly bad.
I thought the Red Sox embarrassed themselves this weekend.
Yeah, I'll take him right now.
Of course you would.
Sign Alex Cora, fire Mendy and hire Alex. Because, by the way, the Phillies are going to do that. They're going to fire Thompson and hire Cora. Somebody should. Cora, it's a race to Alex Cora. Who wants
Should be.
We're not getting any better. That's what people. It's not good. David Stearns went on his little presser. He does a one homestand, a press. Oh yeah, I still believe we're a good team. We're not a good team. We're not. The Nolan McClain kid is a terrific young guy, great pitcher. He's learning on the job. He shouldn't be your guy. Peralta can't get through the 6th inning. He can go 5 innings and then he's done, which is fine. But you got to know that. Basically, if David Stearns had left this team alone.
This is the Mets GM, by the way.
Yes. If he had left the team alone and added Freddie Peralta and Tobias Myers, this team would be much better than they are now. If it was Alonso, Nimmo, and McNeil still playing, he misidentified the problems, and he has ruined this team, and they're not getting up. They're not getting up this year. And I'm better off with just bringing up the young kids, even though they're not ready, and playing them. Benj, maybe he'll show us something here. Let him play. And see what he can do. I'm done. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. It's done.
Funeral coming Wednesday.
Funeral, though, will be Wednesday.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today. They're going to lower. Dan's going to lower the Mets cat. This may be as early.
Never had one in April.
Yeah.
April.
Will it still be
funeral.
April on Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
April
yeah.
funeral.
Oh, wow. That's all for early.
And I'm right. I'm not even.
No, I don't think.
I'm so convinced I'm right.
No,
they can't.
You are.
At very best.
You're
listen
right.
to me. I'm right. At very best.
they can get to 500. And I don't think they will. I told the boys yesterday, 72 and 90 club. That's what we got.
I push back on when you're wrong about your Mets, when you're just speaking out of emotion. I do. I'm not that I'm right about the Mets, but I like 1 year you gave them a funeral and they came back and went to playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't happening this year. To your point, that's what when I say that you're right.
We're
I mean
the worst team
right.
in the NL East.
The Phillies are awful bad,
think
bro.
I think we should tank.
Phillies are awful
for
bad.
the number 1 pick.
Yeah, the Phillies may be just as bad as you. Braves beat the Phillies 2 out of 3. The interesting stat about Atlanta is they still haven't lost a series this year. Now 8-0-1. They've won 8 series. They've tied 1. They're the first to 20. And the pitching is kind of up in the air. Remember my plans to try and see Chris Sale? On Wednesday, it was supposed to be Wednesday, Sale versus Skubal. And then because the Braves pitching is all out of whack, then Sale was going to pitch Thursday. Well, then he pitched yesterday. So now the next 3 days, the Braves are pitching against the Tigers, a good team. Martin Perez. You do get Elder on Thursday, but the next that start in the middle there is somewhat nobody.
Baseball is a funny game. You go into
Strider's coming back though. He pitched his last rehab yesterday.
As we watch spring training, Braves guys going down left and right. They're crappy. They didn't play good last year. They're mishmash. Oh, we're in trouble. Everybody's the Mets, the Mets, the Mets. We go into 1 month of a season and it is flipped like
completely
whack. I mean,
I will say this: the rest of the National were way higher on the Braves than
yes
I was.
Yes.
But they're hitting, Dan, and for so many years we've come out of the gates and nobody's hitting 200. They're all hitting 250 or higher. So they're scoring a lot of runs.
I don't know what's
they're
wrong
not letting
with
teams score.
I don't know what's wrong with the Phillies because I don't watch them. I guess they've gotten
They're
old.
just old, bro. They should have
They signed Real Muto.
They ran it all back, and
Yeah.
they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
They probably should get rid of Harper and Turner and Realmuto and all of them, really, and get something in return because they're about to go into because now they're going to have to. And they're not loaded with young prospects, so the Phillies fixing to be bad for a couple of years probably, unless they spin their way out of it.
The only thing I got going for me is the Knicks.
I hated that Saturday night. I hate
Saturday.
You know what I hate?
God for that.
My biggest pet peeve. It's not losing the game. They didn't show up, and again, it is what it is. But I hate it, and I know it's just a part of today's sports. And I hate it with some fan bases worse than other. I hate when my team's at home and it's inundated with the opposition. I hate it. It makes me mad.
Yeah.
So I don't care if they'd have lost the game the exact same way in front of football. But I hate seeing. And it's not personal. I hate seeing fans and fan base. They never won crap.
Yeah.
Flipping off my fans.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Nope.
So hopefully we'll go up there Wednesday and send one back. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've said 7 and the Hawks losing 7. We'll see.
Best of 3.
Now I would say 6. Yeah. If you ask me what the Hawks are going to do, they're going to lose in New York and then they're going to lose a close one at home. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know for sure.
If we can just play like that, I don't know.
We no-showed.
And those two, and then from my perspective, you lose those 2 1-point games.
Right.
The series could be over.
Of course it could.
Idiots.
No, I get it. Look, the
Boston took care of business, so we got to go through Boston, and it's just a tough road.
But the Knicks are the better team. They have been, but like I said, my Hawks they're like a year or 2 away from getting everything going. But they're dicey. You don't want to play them, and they'll. What the Hawks need is for Jalen Johnson to show up as an All-NBA player, and he hasn't. Yeah. Even when he had 24, 10, and 7, it's like a quiet, passive 24 and 10.
Gotcha.
And so he's got to play way better, and they got to hit shots. I mean, they missed everything on Saturday night, but they put me out of my misery. I switched it to rain-delayed baseball and called it enough.
All right, we'll take a break. 8 o'clock hour coming up. We're at Southampton for the Googan. Much more ahead here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Because life is a sport.
You care about winning that much?
1010XL.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Make more birdies with pointers from the pros on Brunch with the Tour with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Teed up on Clearwater Irrigation and North Florida Medical Centers. Tuesday morning at 8:30.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantley, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. NFL analyst Bucky Brooks appreciates the Jags sticking to strategy.
And I know that outside noise has been loud because the Jaguars stuck to their guns. They wanted guys who were captains, guys who had experience.
Jacksonville swept Queens at Session Stadium, riding balanced bats, late-inning runs, and clutch pitching to keep the momentum rolling. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:04 at 68 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're live at Southampton. Me and the Ox Gator went down to Gainesville on Saturday.
Hoop dreams, huh?
Took in the baseball game. And a couple notes from Florida baseball. Disappointing weekend. Lost a series to A&M. A&M can really hit. They hit 4 home runs the game we were at. They got some big boys, man. I got this one lefty freshman. I think he hit it over the dadgum scoreboard. I saw him hit one over the batter's eye. I mean, they hit some.
Borkircher, is he starting right field for him, first base?
Borkircher was not out on the field.
Regis catcher?
I wish he was. But they got some players. They're good. It's a good team. Florida won Friday night, but Florida just had an 8-game homestand, and they went 2-6. And the only 2 they won were Aiden King Gems. So they got some issues they better work out real quick, or they're going to be just kind of, maybe not even hosting a regional. So
it makes all the difference. I bet you well, no, I wouldn't say exclusively, but it definitely helps to springboard.
I got a message to my school, man. You guys, so So we're down there, a bunch of friends. There's like 8 of us hanging out, and just shooting the breeze. And Gator goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go get. You want a Diet Coke?" I said, "Sure." So he goes up. He comes back with a bag of peanuts and 2 Diet Cokes. Okay, a bag of peanuts and 2 Diet Cokes. $25.
It's just sickening. They're all doing it. Every single person who sells anything is ripping us a new one. While it's hard enough just with fuel and a home to get by, and buddy, the food and the retail, they're just piling on. They get so much. It always chafes me about the soda, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're all on to the fact that it costs you 5 cents to fill up that soda. If you want to up the food in this, that's all fine.
Yeah.
Sell a soda for $1, you greedy bastards.
I got the.
That's everywhere. That's here. That's PGA.
Here it is. Up on the board. Chicken tender with fries, $20.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger, it's like $20. Classic Cuban, $20. Pizza, $14.
Do people buy it? They just
fried key lime pie, $13. Snacks.
It annoys me. It annoys me.
Hot dog, $8. Chips Ahoy or Oreo minis, $8. Candy, popcorn, $5. The souvenir cup soda, $9.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
That's sweet.
I mean, and listen, it doesn't help. There's a couple things that it got on the message boards this week, so it's worth a discussion down there.
It's a cross sport, by the way.
Down there at Condren Ballpark.
All of them.
They need to come up with some ideas to get. It was good crowds, okay? I think
it's not affordable. You're pricing out families.
But it's not Mississippi State, Tennessee, Ole Miss. It's not like that, and they got to figure out how to get more juice in that stadium. And one of the things that they talk, we have these burns, which are really cool. But the problem with the burn is it's like a picnic area. It's like little kids running around. Maybe make one burn for students and get the students to come and make it a party zone, and then the other burn could be for the families.
I guess I don't know the ticket prices, but college baseball used to be family friendly.
Prices aren't too bad.
You could bring a family and not have to pay to get in. Hardly.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like major league prices. But anyway, it's just worth looking at and discussing for Florida because I feel like they're missing out on something, and you got to have the juice. The juice helps. It helps everybody. When there's no juice, it's a tough deal. And and listen, I'll say Florida State had a tough weekend. They went out to Stanford and got swept. They gave up a walk-off grand slam in the 9th yesterday. But when Florida went to FSU, that place was electric, man. That was the best environment I've seen this year. I've watched a lot of college baseball this year, and that was awesome. But the SEC schools are all, and that's who you're competing against. So, and there's a lot of kids here in the Sunshine State that want to be Gators. I got another baseball thing I want to run by you guys, and this is kind of under our Lockett Law high school umbrella. Thank you, Lee Lockett. Lockett Law, know before you blow.
Shout out.
This one rubbed me wrong, and I'm going to keep in mind that they're kids and stuff. High school baseball is going on. We're in the playoffs. A lot of upsets, like poor Creekside, man. One and done. Had a great team. Final Four caliber team, but they ran into that. This is the first round of the playoffs. Is that one game.
Oh, it's one. It's not 3.
Yeah, and you get that pitcher, and boom, you're out.
Who beat Creekside?
A
local, city team?
Oh,
okay.
Not a local. And it was like 2-1.
Okay.
So Creekside has great pitching. It's just a tough loss for them. But this happened up there in West Nassau. And West Nassau made the playoffs, okay? And they're getting ready for the playoffs. And their game is scheduled for Saturday night, okay? Well, Saturday night happens to be prom night, okay? And so a bunch of the seniors, including their ace pitcher, chose the prom over the playoff game.
What? I didn't think you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't like that.
That is weak.
I didn't like that.
That is beyond weak, man. Weak.
And I'm going to credit, and I don't know the whole story, okay? But I'm going to credit, from what I can tell, I'm going to credit the coaches. Because when the kids told them we're going to the prom, they said, well, don't bother coming to practice. Now, look, they tried to change the game initially, and FHSAA said no. And then there was some wiggle room, but the other school, I think it was Swanee, was having their grad night. So anyway, it was kind of a mess. But here's the deal. when you play high school, when you sign up to play high school baseball, you know that can be a deal. And here's where they missed out. Listen to me. My youngest son went to the Final Four. It was graduation weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys would have given anything to miss graduation and playing for that state championship.
Absolutely.
And they would have had it on a Zoom call, and it would have been a memory for their lives, and those boys would have been together, and they would have never forgotten it. You guys could have went to your prom after the game, whatever, shown up in your baseball uniforms. There was a kid from UC. UC had a weird one. UC's playing a baseball game. They're down 2-1. Rains come in the 6th inning, and they call the game. You can't call the game.
You can't call a game. There's a playoff game. You can't call that.
Tomorrow.
Credit the AD. I think the AD got on the phone. They said, "Wait a second, man. We got all day here. It's Saturday." Well, one of the UC, the UC was having their prom that night. So what they did is the UC kid ended up going to prom in his uniform, but they came back and won the game.
Hey, bump
It's a memory of a lifetime. He's got his picture in a baseball uniform. It's awesome.
I don't want to indict an entire area of the listening audience or a school in particular, but I thought y'all were tougher up there at West Nassau than that.
Yeah.
That is weak sauce, boys.
Yeah.
So I don't know who on that baseball team skipped the state championship tournament to go to prom.
Yeah.
I'm guessing your athletic career of any substance or stature is over. That is weak, man.
Yeah. You gotta.
Period. There's no reason. There's no excuse. If you choose prom over playoff baseball, I don't want you on my team.
You got to.
Weak.
You got to. When you sign up, you got to finish.
You lock
That's
in.
weak,
You
man.
lock in.
For prom.
Yeah.
I'd have more respect if you had to take the SAT.
Yeah.
You're skipping playoff baseball because you want to go to the prom? Are you kidding me? Are you having a pool party tomorrow?
Oh, that's a
Good
tough one.
Lord, bro.
Oh, that's a tough
The
one.
prom?
People. That's bad direction, and you get memories of a lifetime if you stay with the boys and run through.
Coach, we're not going to play. We're going to prom.
And again,
that's great, Missy. Have a good time.
I give
good grief, man.
I give that coach and staff some credit up there. And like I said, I don't know the whole story. It's just what I'm seeing and hearing.
So what ultimately happened? Did they just call the game?
No, they played with 12 kids. And they went out and they fought and they lost.
Did any seniors play, or did all the seniors go to prom?
There was a majority of kids who went to the prom.
That is so, what is happening?
Including probably the number one pitcher.
What's the opposite? What's the opposite of toxic masculinity? Because that's what's in play at West Nassau.
Yeah, I was
good Lord,
disappointed to hear that.
Yeah, we're coach. I'm sorry, but the game is at prom.
Yeah, I mean, hey. And again, your kids, life lessons.
Weak.
You made a mistake.
Yeah.
Own up to it.
If that were my kid, he wouldn't be going to the prom either. Oh, yeah? We'll stay home.
All right. We'll take a break.
The prom, E.T.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff in high school baseball. Now we go to the best of 3, by the way. Series.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no proms.
And we'll see. But that's part of what you deal with when you sign up to play. If you want to go play on the baseball team, you got to know you're going to miss certain things.
Yeah,
man.
like I remember track. Some guys who were on the track team went to state the same night we had grad bash.
Yeah,
they were, but luckily they literally drove their own personal cars to the state meet. And they made it to grab.
I just don't know why. If you prefer the prom to baseball, why are you playing sports, buddy?
I don't know. We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling with Southampton here hanging out. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Cook puts it down. Wright kicks it up. The 53-yarder is good. What a magnificent ending in London.
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes with an opportunity again this year, just in case you haven't taken advantage of it in the past. Take the opportunity to drop 40 pounds by the 4th with a Waco 180. It sounds a little different when you put a real goal to it, doesn't it? To make it easier, a Waco 180 has lost Reclaim by a Waco 180. Reclaim is a simple 10-week plan designed to help you reach your weight and health goals. A beginning and an end and a real finish line. It just makes more sense. I dropped my 40 within 10 weeks, and like I always tell you, it was easy. Reclaim by a Waco 180 arrives at the perfect time for you to reach your 40 by the 4th and then keep it off with free support for life. Any medication, diet, or workout plan will say you'll see the results. But how many will say in 10 weeks you'll be a new version of yourself, thanking the old you for making that call to a Waco 180? 40 by the 4th isn't just a slogan. It's an opportunity to succeed with Reclaim by a Waco 180. only at awaken180weightloss.com.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers. And I'm not talking about their cook-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch. So good, nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop that delivers straight to your door. And did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door late night only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you.
Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace.
Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused.
Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
Feel the power. Hear the legend. One Night of Queen, performed by Gary Mullen and the Works. The look, the sound, the electrifying showmanship of one of rock's greatest bands. One Night of Queen, April 29th at Florida Theater. Get your tickets now at floridatheater.com.
Get out of the city and into the woods and the water.
I keep on working it.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show, Captain Kevin and Captain Kirk join Jeff Lageman.
I am shooting one today.
Get hooked Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day. But why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beard's Diamonds? The team at Beard's has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beard's makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Ackerman Urology has 4 locations for advanced urological care to improve men's health and vitality. Don't suffer the season with prostate, bladder, or kidney issues. Schedule a checkup with AckermanUrology.com.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Listen, I know we can be prisoners to recency. Welcome back, everyone. We are at the Coastal Equipment Googan Open 20th. I go way back to the day. Shout out Jim Lear and Oz, who was a big part of the OG of getting this Googan Open together way back in the day, and we just keep going stronger and stronger every year. Looking forward to a fun day. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday as well. All right.
Can I give a NBA PSA, please? If you make the playoffs, okay, as a NBA basketball player,
Hooper,
and you happen to be wearing the digit 0, change the number before the playoffs. Because 4 zeros now, Lillard, Tatum, DiVincenzo, and one more.
Halliburton is 0?
Have torn their Achilles in the last couple years in the playoffs.
Specifically the Achilles.
Yes. Do not wear 0.
Ouch.
Do not wear 0.
All right. Well,
it's bad.
Okay. The Hawks
Make
don't.
that PSA.
The Hawks don't have a 0, but I mean, can I put Gabe Vincent in number 0 and trot him out there tonight? We're going to talk drag. What was was it more surprising to you that the Jags took a tight end in round 2. Let's forget the name for now, and let's go by, the Jags took the Borkercher. The Jags took the best player available at the position they wanted with every pick, because that's what they did according to them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just use that. More surprising they took a tight end in round 1, or that they did not draft a running back. Round 2.
Did not draft.
Yeah, they didn't draft a running back. That shocked me. They're like Mike Washington was there a couple of times. I thought they might take him. The fast kid from.
So was Emmett. They all said they loved Emmett. We know this. We know the Jags tried to upgrade the running back room, and in the end they signed Chris Rodriguez.
They had bigger. They had bigger targets.
They had bigger targets that they tried to get, and they did not get them. So therefore, they are a bit wary of that running back room. Really, honestly, they're just counting on Trevor to play. Trevor second half of the season.
Yeah,
that's
probably enough to be an 11-12 win team, to be honest with you, if everything else is okay. The Jags were more effective and got way better reviews for their undrafted free agent class. And I'm not going to go crazy for undrafted free agents, but there are a couple of names.
Oh, yeah? Who you got?
Joey Aguilar they brought in, the Tennessee quarterback.
Okay. How's he going to help us? If he playing, we ain't winning. So I don't give a damn about Joey Aguilar.
Well, understand that nobody on the undrafted free agent we're talking about helping this year.
Give me Alan Hearns.
Yeah, Alan Hearns.
Give me Alan Hearns.
Yeah. Well,
who's Alan Hearns on there?
I don't know. Maybe it'll be Jamari Taylor, running back Virginia. I'm going by how they're ranked.
Okay.
And Aguilar was the number 2 undrafted free agent quarterback.
Okay.
Which, by the way, makes you the king of the dipsticks. You were undrafted.
Tony Romo.
Undrafted. Jamari Taylor was the 4th ranked unsigned running back, undrafted running back.
All right.
Receivers, I got Michael Wortham from Montana, flashes at number 16.
Hell yes.
You better be careful with Michael Wortham. Tight ends, well, we can't have one there. We drafted 14 of them.
Yeah, not a good move if you're a tight end to sign with the Jags.
Right.
And they didn't. Yeah. Offensive tackles, I don't have anyone listed here. They like that interior. Oh, here he is. Garrett DiGiorgio.
Oh, yes.
UCLA, the number 1 interior offensive line undrafted free agent.
Going to give Pregnon a run for his money.
You bet he is. Let's see. They got, this was interesting. Did you see what they did with, they've got another BTJ?
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr.
They got a Brian Thomas Jr. He's an edge rusher from South Carolina. He does spell it with a Y, not an I. So because you can't have enough BTJ in your life, they got the number 10 ranked edge rusher from undrafted free agency.
Okay.
I'm going
to stop you right there. That's enough undrafted free agency.
Okay.
Talk.
Well, you say that, but Strigal and BJ Green are in the rotation at the end. They were undrafted free agents last year.
Was it James Robinson undrafted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they helping me hoist the Lombardi?
No, you're right.
Okay.
Again, I think it may matter a little bit more when all your prospects are ranked 180 on the consensus boards. I also find this interesting. The only people that are really coming to the defense of the Jaguars are jag-tied.
Yeah.
Like Bucky Brooks, who works with him, or Pete, who's in Baselli's pocket. It's true. The only people who love this draft, and this is fair, and hopefully they are just what they think. They're smarter than us, in football especially.
They are.
The only people that love this draft are working downtown, period. You can't look at this draft and go, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Of course, the consensus isn't a linear value chart. There's opinion and there's this, that, and the other. But if you get a group of 10 people and 9 of them's opinion is this guy is a 6th rounder and one of them's opinion is that he's a 3rd, it's fair to point out that this is the one team that thinks he's 60 picks better than the rest of them.
I'll say this,
That's
man.
fair.
You want to talk about misreading the room? That was yours truly. I can go through the whole list. Will the Jags trade up and get a pick on Thursday night? Oh, they might. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. They didn't. Will the Jags? Well, I can guarantee you this, boys.
They will not be picking at 56.
They're not picking in 56, 81, 88, and 100. That will not happen. 56, 81, 88, and 100.
That was real surprising.
Yeah.
Very
I was
surprising.
like, damn.
Well, you know,
Jags will definitely take a running back. They are not that running back room is not. Did they take a running back? Nope. I'm telling you, man, I misread that room 100%.
Well, I tell you why. Because who would have thought that the Jags would have gone downtown and put all these mock drafts, and then their final mock draft, the guy they put in round 2 and 3 and 100 and down the row, they put 11 guys in. I mean, in a good, fluid, aggressive, head on a swivel world, should you end up with those same guys. Here's James Gladstone on his draft class after it was assembled 10 men deep. Well, I thought it was James Gladstone.
Stones.
Maybe we can, I don't know, circle back to that. Maybe on the other side, E.T. We got any? Yeah, E.T.'s out here with us. So why don't we take a quick timeout? What do you think about that? Keep on pace.
Before we do, let me add a couple things here. One, the Gators had a player drafted in every single round.
Yeah, that was weird. First time ever.
But what was weird about it was one was a kicker and one was a punter.
Well, what was interesting?
And I don't remember their punter being that special.
Yeah, didn't either. I guess he was.
That would call.
Maybe they thought he was the previous punter.
Huh?
Maybe thought it was that previous punter that got drafted a couple years ago, the Australian dude.
Yeah, maybe it was that guy, the one kicking in Denver.
Yeah, right.
But so that one surprised me a little bit. And then the other thing, and this doesn't surprise you, and this, again, you almost start to feel sorry for him. In Tallahassee, I'm going to get this right, so hold on one second, let me find it. 6 years of Norvell, no one drafted in the first 3 rounds.
Whoa, what?
Jared Verse was drafted.
Yeah, what? Isn't that Norvell?
I don't know.
Maybe his signees from high school.
Yeah. Yes.
They definitely, they had Verse and Fisk. They've had.
Yes, those are transfer.
Jarian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, second rounder here, Jarian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No one that he signed.
No one that he signed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else that came out of the draft this weekend is how nobody's coming from SCS anymore. You're not getting North Dakota State and, because, well, for one, a lot of schools have joined FBS Division I. But I think all but 3 of the first 2 days, which would be 90-something picks, all but 3 were FBS schools.
Yeah.
Not all Power 5, but
they also said that the NIL has caused the draft to get weaker in this period of time where now all of a sudden kids aren't coming out, so they're staying in school. So we shall see. Let's take a break. We'll come back, regroup, and roll on here. We're live in Southampton. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be Jacksonville's #1 Buick GMC dealer. How do they earn that? By treating you right. I was just in there. I promise you they treated me right. They'll always treat you right. Courtesy, respect, and fairness. That sounds like a cliche, but it really is part of Nimnick's treating you right guarantee, and I'm an example of it. I love going over there, and I really do trust them. So if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle or a new vehicle, head to Nimnick today. Better selection, better prices. Who delivers both? Nobody but Nimnick. Head there today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
guys.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
Hey, Hickett here, and oh man, topdressing.com came and hit my lawn with that deep aeration and overseeding. I got to see their truck. Ooh, is that cool? It's like a transformer. Aerators rolling right off it. They punched the yard. They dropped their proprietary mix and cleaned up like they were never there. Next step, rich, green St. Augustine grass. If your lawn needs a real turnaround, call topdressing.com today for your free estimate. They'll make your grass look like a golf course for real. Call today and top dress your lawn like the pros with topdressing.com.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jacksonville. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's 1 month only sale event. Buy one replacement window or door and get the second 40% off. Plus, enjoy 0 down, no payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. It's the perfect time to upgrade with windows engineered for strength, beauty, and energy-efficient performance. Designed for Florida's unique climate, our acclaimed impact windows help keep your home cooler, quieter, and more comfortable. Offer ends April 30th. Restrictions apply. Schedule your free consultation at bestwindowsflorida.com. License CGC 1527613.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
That's a great question. So I can say, as a part of maybe the day before kickoff on Thursday, we ended up putting players in slots across all 11 picks. And can in fact say that we were able to nail 10 of those 11, and we only made 10 selections. So that was a pretty fun outcome, knowing that we were able to map it as cleanly as we were. I don't think that had anything to do with skill, but maybe a little more luck than that. But that was a pretty exciting piece.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but it ain't lucky. Hick, if I said, listen, I just put together my value board for my fantasy draft.
Yeah.
Okay, I put together a 10-man value. In round 1, I have Kim DK targeted. Right. In round 2, I've got tight end Jack Ferguson targeted.
Right.
In round 3, I'm hoping I could get Kirk Cousins. I can put together a 10-player list, and I'll get all of them too. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some, not so subtle sidebar, determinations you can make from that comment. One being, well, nobody else liked these guys. Near as much as you did, at least.
Pro Football Focus gave the Jags the worst grade of all 32, a D+.
Yeah.
So
that's common. The only grade I saw better than a C was Chad Reuter, gave him a B. I would give him a C because while I'm like everyone, I'm disappointed that there's no sizzle to the draft, right? When your opening pick is a blocking tight end, it's a sizzleless draft. They don't have skill position players. They don't have statistically marvelous, college players. It's just a group of guys. And I will say this, they did go for the intangible card.
Yeah.
Every one of these guys is a motor, never stops. He's a captain. He's this, he's that. Yeah. So they definitely went for that part of it, and that can be important. And it could also be an indication that we're looking at this wrong. They think they're really, really good. Now, that doesn't mean you would ever not draft players to make you better, but maybe they feel they can afford, to develop a couple of guys. But the other side of that is they have one of the oldest draft classes. So there's some mixed messaging there. But what I would take from that comment he just played is this. You can sell us outside the box. You can sell us a few things. You can't sell me aggressive. That's not aggressive. Putting 10 guys on a list and then picking them exactly as you put them is not aggressive. That's passive.
Lance Zierlein, who's a big draft guy, said, I've seen a lot of talk about consensus boards in the draft this year. And it's right. I brought this up at the beginning of the show. I've never heard this term. I know what it is. we've never relied on it so much as we have this year.
Are they? So they're acknowledging that the Kuipers and Sticks, Jeremiahs of the world matter? I mean, because what defines a consensus board?
Well, the consensus board is they take all the different reputable ones and each
Okay,
one.
So yeah.
I can tell you that I had multiple conversations after day 2 and then again after the draft was over with teams who thought it was the Wild West this year. I think one of the things happening is that there are players going back to college now that because of the money available would have gone 2nd through 4th. With all those players out of the draft pool, there's an extreme variance that is developing. I would expect this to continue on some degree, but this was also a really funky draft in terms of the board available to teams. So,
I get it. But only a couple or three got viewed as D and C minus, and the rest of them with the same consensus board concerns.
Correct.
You know, and at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of the reach charts and graphs where the players you took based on that consensus board, and the Jags are at a minus. They're way under where guys, were expected to go.
Yeah.
I mean, down in the bottom 2 or 3 with the Niners and some others. So, listen, it's fine today. Your life's good. You're 13-4.
That's right.
But, to be 13-4 3 years from now.
I will tell you this, and Tony will tell you the same thing. And so the draft matters. It's the lifeblood.
Yeah.
You may not feel it this year, but if the draft turns out to not be what they think it is, you will feel it at some point.
Well, yeah.
Because this is where you're going to make your hay. And so far through 2 drafts, and again, it's so early, but through 2 drafts, it's questionable at best, looking at what the Jags have done in 2 drafts. Okay? We still, I mean, listen, we traded a lot of capital for Travis Hunter. He's got to deliver this year.
Would you trade Travis Hunter for Mason Graham and KC Concepcion? Never in a million years would I. So at least the first round value there, I feels like the Jags won that.
Well, it's not just Mason Graham and Casey Concepcion. It's Quinshawn Judkins and Harold Fannin.
No, Fannin was not part of this Jags draft. That was their pick. They had a Fannin pick. The actual picks are Judkins.
You better check that.
I know what it is.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm telling you. It's
okay.
Judkins. It's Sampson versus Tootin, and then the first rounder versus those 2 first rounders. That's the total haul.
Right.
It's Graham, Concepcion, Judkins, and Sampson versus Hunter and Bashal Tootin. As far as the picks that were swapped amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
But when we talk about the first round,
I'm just saying that we need more from these 2 draft classes for sure.
If we consider if Travis Hunter was in this draft, and let's just say he was our first round draft pick this year, what would our draft grade be then?
Yeah, but I get it. I mean, I suppose if he were as highly ranked as he were a year ago, it would be better. But he was our last year's first round pick. So and I know he got hurt. That's disappointing. But I don't know if it's relevant to put him. I'm just like just apples to apples. What with that? Now look, the Jags would or wouldn't have drafted the same guys in those same spots.
Listen, we all applauded the trade. So,
yeah, sure, and I still do. I guess it's funny to me that people seem to be cooling on it and this national narrative of Cleveland won the trade. I mean, it's still to be determined, I suppose. But even right now, if I could trade that asset for those, I would. But I'm a big believer in Travis Hunter, so maybe that wouldn't be the right move to make, and it might end up that I guess the key is this. It's not that you would have taken Cleveland's picks. If you would have sat there, you could have gotten, say, Tet McMillan, and then a different corner. That's how you probably. But as Hick said, if they had stayed, they would have taken Genty.
Right.
So really, it was Hunter or Genty. It wasn't Mason Graham or the other. But it's for folks worried about they got taken to the cleaners and they gave up too much. As far as just the actual draft picks in those 2 trades, the only, I wouldn't say the only, but the guy still with the most upside to be a difference maker, I would think, would be Travis Hunter.
How good was Graham last year?
He started okay, and then he didn't make any all-rookie teams. He was not.
His 38% run-stop win rate led all rookies, ranked 27th in the NFL. Only half sack, led all rookies in pass rush win rate as an interior defender, 20th across the entire league. Judkins ran for 827 and 7 touchdowns before getting hurt week 16. So
maybe it was pretty good for them.
I think it was okay.
Graham was not, by all the
In the box
at
scores,
the
you're
end of
not
the
seeing
year.
anything.
He started pretty good, but like I said, if you go too deep on all rookie teams and you're a fifth pick and you're not on them, and that maybe not all of them, there may be some all rookie that he would have shown. But then again, when you play 7 games, you don't show up on them either. So there's that. I wonder about Travis Hunter's durability. I think it's fair when you get hurt that first year and you're doing all that. He's not a huge, thick guy,
right?
To begin with. And by the way, in fairness, nobody knows Casey Concepcion is a friggin' 87 catch, 1,000-yard guy. We got a different conversation here as well.
I think I read a little bit of iffy on Concepcion, but then they turned around and got the Boston kid too.
Right.
So they liked that move. But yeah, the point is this: we just need to, look. I mean, Hunter wasn't part of the team that played its best football either. Don't forget.
Correct. Right.
Travis Hunter got hurt, and we were like, man, oh man, this has gone south. We just lost to the Rams. We blew the Houston game. Hunter gets hurt. Everybody's like, holy cow. And then all of a sudden, boom, they took off. And again, I give Liam Cohen all the credit in the world for that. I think Liam Cohen, pushed all the right buttons and got the best out of Trevor and got that offense going, and his offense will work. And so I think that was a big positive of it going forward. So I think that is what mattered the absolute most. So that, having him there gives you a sense of confidence going forward with the Jags and that offense.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, the draft serves as a off-season stimulant. Get you excited. It gets your fan base excited. And it usually includes names that do that. And at the end of the day, I could have given most Jag fans that list of 10 players, and that you couldn't have identified them in it. You and I.
Yeah.
We could have gone down the list. Hick, can you identify?
Yeah. D tackles and just,
right. Like I heard a lot of these people's names.
Yeah.
Like when they took was it Wesley Williams from Duke?
Yeah.
That Danny Sutton was, he had 10 sacks or something last year for Penn State. I'd heard that. I would have gone like with the second round. I would have taken. I'm a sucker for the consensus board, I guess, but I would have taken either the linebacker Anthony Hill, or I would have taken that safety from Toledo everyone loves.
And I guess that's where you got to and again,
trust your guys, I guess.
And they did a great job last year, and so they're 13-4, so they get the benefit of the doubt going forward. There was a great piece of video that I loved, and it doesn't matter. You should never, ever let this be a reason why you draft a guy. But the Ravens took the Penn State offensive lineman with the 14th pick. I can't say
Iovini or something.
So he's walking out with his team down this going out into the stadium, and there's it's like a two by two, and they're all walking, and there's this railing, and they're going up this hill into the stadium. I don't know where. I don't know who. It might be Happy Valley. I don't know. He's walking, and he stops, and he puts his legs over the railing, climbs over the railing, and they got one of the managers pushing the football cart with, it's heavy up the hill, and the big man gets there behind him and just runs it right up there for him.
Like back when he was practicing for him?
No, they were going out to play a game, and he's taking the stuff out there, and they're going probably out to warm up and such. But
he had to help him out.
But I thought that was terrific, man, that guy. Are they giving away that putter? Is that just to take?
I think, no.
Well, it's not just
it's not just to take, my boy.
Oh, it's not to take?
Yeah, it's probably some sort of, probably some there you go.
Proximity or something.
Can't stop him. I mean, Danny Sticky Fingers checking things out. All right, we are at Southampton today for the 20th annual Googan Open. This one is Coastal Equipment, our title sponsor this year. So we appreciate them. We appreciate everyone being out, man. We had a lot of stories through all the years. This tournament has bounced through all corners of the First Coast, man. We've been from Windsor to World Golf Village. We've been at Queens Harbor, and we've been at Hidden Hills. We've been all over the place, and now we're back here in the SJC and looking forward to our 10-10 tee-off. Just a little bit from now. But we'll take a quick time out. It is a Next Gen Roofing Monday for all your roofing needs. Trust the local here. Next Gen Roofing.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Take that game with you.
What a turn of events.
Radio play-by-play is where you are. 1010 XL.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, Just call me First Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater Irrigation
and drainage too.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentist and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Hey, Aiken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team is dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, it's easy. Just call the Eye Associates. Again, that's formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD. The number, 296-0098. That's 296-0098.
If you can't wait for kickoff, tip-off, or the first pitch, get your Gator fix anytime with a Gator podcast channel. Exclusive Florida Gator content from 1010XL. Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384. The River City Rumble returns to Harmon Stadium for a baseball battle with North Florida and Jacksonville University, Friday, May 1st through Sunday, May 3rd. You won't want to miss a minute of crosstown rivalry action when the Ospreys host the Dolphins the first weekend in May, with the Franchi Show live at Harmon Stadium Friday, May 1st from 4 to 6. Get your tickets, call 904-620-BIRD or visit unfospreys.com/buy tickets now.
It's time to take your season to the next level when the Jaguars return to the bank in 2026. Become a season ticket member and unlock exclusive access to ticketed events, members-only experiences, NFL membership club perks, and more. Availability is limited due to in-bowl renovations, so don't wait. Call 904-633-2000 or visit jaguars.com/season tickets to secure your spot at the center of the action. We'll see you at the bank this fall.
Feel the power. Hear the legend. One Night of Queen, performed by Gary Mullen and the Works. The look, the sound, the electrifying showmanship of one of rock's greatest bands. One Night of Queen, April 29th at Florida Theater. Get your tickets now at floridatheater.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, I'm going to say something that flies in the face of what we do.
Can I give a shout out to Dr. Carden real quick?
Sure, you bet.
Great guy. Did my kids' braces years ago now. And just enjoying life.
Shout out, Doc.
So shout out to Doc. He's
Nice.
out at the beach. Appreciate him, man.
Nice, perfect,
Googan.
straight teeth that the
Good
Hicken,
Googan. Good
the
dude.
Hicken clan is walking around with, courtesy of.
That's right.
That's
Pretty
a good
smiles
doctor
on my kids.
All right, I'm gonna admit something here, buddy. And look, it's not going to affect my preparation for this event each and every year, but it could be considered as kind of contrary to what we do.
Okay.
I've determined this. This is where I've landed. I hate the draft. It is boring. Wait all day. I'm so tired of listening to player interviews. I'm so sick of watching them walk through. I'm so tired of, like, your name being called and you don't know who the hell it is. I'm tired of the instant analysis. I'm tired of saying that this is an F and this is an A. I'm sick of the draft, man.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I like the information. Like, I like that the draft's over and going through it like a box score.
Yes.
But I don't like the process, the drawn out, over-explain. I'm so tired of, this tight end, he's got a quick twitch here and this.
Quick twitch.
Stop it, man. It's boring to me. It is boring.
I love it.
Yeah, I know. I get
love
it.
watching it. I like
watching the highlights.
Like Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Boom.
No, I got you.
On at noon and off I go.
I went fishing Saturday morning and I cleaned the gutter Saturday afternoon. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, you ended up going fishing?
Yeah. Didn't catch a thing but a ray of sun, but yeah, we went.
Yeah. No, I enjoy it.
And I get it. And again, I'm not saying that I don't think it's important. I'm not going to bash the draft. I'm not just saying it could not be more uninteresting to me. And then you top it off with the team you cover, giving you 10 games on witness protection, and it just bolsters that opinion.
I do have a TV sports complaint, though.
Okay.
And again, maybe I'm not savvy enough. Maybe and a couple of the Googans will say, "Hey, idiot, just do this," and maybe I'll try it eventually.
Okay.
But I'm like a dog. You know, the dog keeps peeing in the house, and you keep getting whacked, and you can't quite figure it out why, and eventually it clicks. Keep whacking me in the nose. Eventually, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like me to whack you in the nose?
If must be.
I don't want to.
But anyway, this is my issue. Oftentimes, I'm home on the weekend, and I got different sporting events on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, as opposed to the old days, they're all on different streams. So I got to click out of to get to ESPN Plus. And then I got to click over to Peacock to watch basketball.
Back to Prime.
And then I got to click to regular television to watch draft. And eventually, the stupid stream freezes up.
Yeah.
And I get ticked off, and it takes time to do it. And
I blame the draft.
I need some sort of solving of this problem. Like,
you know what I have?
Yeah.
I changed to a different service, a
Yeah.
different box, and it's all self-contained.
It's all right there.
I go from boom to boom to boom. I can go.
It's
from,
like regular TV.
Yeah, it's like mine's like a regular. I can go from
That's the way
Prime
to
to
have
Peacock to without because I'm with you. We have talked about this for years.
You got to go in and out,
right.
and it takes a little time.
You got to load.
Yeah, they get that wheel spinning, and
Yeah.
you're like, and it keeps spinning, and then you get impatient. You click a button, you go, uh-oh, and then all of a sudden I get this on my screen. Currently, there seems to be a problem. Blah blah blah.
Error.
Exit. And I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
and I gotta walk away to another TV. It's
No, that's
very
fair.
annoying.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just me. There's probably a way to solve that. And like I said, I'm like a dog, an old dog. You just keep whacking in the nose. Eventually, the dog will figure out, don't pee in the house.
Man, I've ebb and flow on this guy. I always appreciate that sweet stroke, and I know he's certainly caught his share of, the frustration from fans, from the burner phones and all that stuff. But I just don't like Kevin Durant, dude. I just don't like him.
Boy, we got some confessions. I don't like the draft, and I don't like Kevin Durant.
No, Kevin Durant is not. The draft, I've been hinting. Y'all may have picked up on that. It does. Listen, I'm as fully aware of what happened as anyone else. Don't get me wrong. And I did watch portions of the draft, but it just I much prefer schedule release day. Anyway, this guy Kevin Durant is some piece of work. So he plays all year for Houston and then decides he's too hurt to play in any of these playoff games. I'm sorry, bro. If you're skipping 4 playoff games with an ankle injury, you soft. You are. Tape it up and go try and play. Anyway. So this guy, Kevin Durant, sitting on the sidelines with his rolled up skull cap and his sweatshirt and watching his Houston Rockets finally win a game in the series. And then as the game ends, I got video of Kevin Durant standing there doing this.
Oh, waving at was he
waving bye? No, waving bye to the Lakers, to the game. Really, boss?
Yeah.
You're down 3-1 and you haven't played a minute, and you're going to be Mr. Stand on the sideline and wave bye.
Yeah.
What are you, a Knicks fan in Atlanta? Come on, man.
Yeah.
But it bothers me he doesn't play. Here's LeBron, 10 times your equal, by the way. That can also be decided.
Yeah.
10 times the competitor that you are. And yet all you've done your whole career is whine and bitch that you don't get LeBron credit and that you don't get beloved coverage. Well, this is why, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. There is a young lady playing softball at
Oklahoma?
At Florida State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Her name is Isa Torres. And she is hitting .569 this year.
Is that good?
With 16 home runs, 49 RBIs. She scored 61 runs and has 82 hits. I'm telling you this, she's played the whole year. She's a leadoff hitter for FSU. And she's hitting
Where's she
5.
from? You know, she's not local, is she?
No. 569. I mean, damn. It's just, I mean, that stands out.
I
bro.
saw, and you know me, you're a bigger softball and college baseball fan than I am, but I saw this stat this weekend. This Oklahoma apparently has this freshman player. She's about to break the all-time single-season record for home runs.
Really?
In her freshman year, she's got 37.
Good Lord.
37 home runs, Dan. I think the record, all-time record in women's softball is 38. And, again, this is her freshman season. She may get to 50.
And that's by an Oklahoma person.
I feel, yeah, that other.
Those Oklahoma girls, though.
They got some big ones out
They
there
got some
now.
big ones.
They got some big ones.
Yeah,
Ice ain't big.
No, Ice ain't big.
Ice ain't a big one.
Well, yeah, not. But this other girl, this freshman for Oklahoma, the current Boomer Sooner, she also a big.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Isa Torres, I think she had 16 straight hits this year. I mean, you have to hit 569.
What happened to that guy who started this year with 10 straight hits? What's he hitting these days? Remember the major leaguer?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Was he in Texas?
He's like a nondescript player. It is normally not. He's like career average like 180 or something, but he had started the year with.
Before we get to the 9 o'clock nasty, couple cool things. The hockey playoffs bring you something every night. If you don't watch the hockey playoffs, that's okay.
I'm a Sabres guy.
But, hey, let's go Buffalo.
Yeah.
They got
up 3-1.
3-1, baby.
They bounced back good.
Yeah, very good. So they'll try to close them out at home. But and they won in a dominating fashion. But two things. One, and I hate to do this, but I got to give the Lightning a little credit, man. They're down 2-1. They're down 2-0 on the road. And they got some grit in those guys.
Can't you pull for Tampa Bay at least over Montreal? No, you prefer Montreal over Tampa.
Yes.
Shout out to Ning.
Les Habitants.
No, and the other side is.
And then there was a goal in the Anaheim-Edmonton game last night.
It wasn't really a goal or wonder.
It may have done in Edmonton, though. Edmonton's gone to the Cup the last 2 years. And the puck, it was overtime. It's a 2-1 series lead for Anaheim. The puck has to cross the entire line.
Oh, it don't just have to touch it.
No.
You got to cross it.
Cross it, the whole puck.
Yeah.
And there was not a good enough angle. It did not look like it had crossed the entire line. So
I game it so late at night. I didn't.
Yeah, no. But if you see it on the highlights, it's one of those inconclusive, but it's worth a look anyways. Really tough goal to give up, and now you're down 3-1. McDavid's a little beat up.
Was Edmonton?
I'll have to talk to Justin Moore when he gets here. He was probably beside himself up late last night watching that thing.
Where was Edmonton in the regular season standings? No, okay.
But they don't care about.
I know, I got you. But they've been to 2 Stanley Cup Finals in a row. It's not looking like 3, is it? Although, of all the playoff sports, like a 3-1 deficit, the likelihood of it being erased is more in hockey than, like, say, NBA or MLB even. So,
all right, we're at Southampton.
I got some good news right before the 9 o'clock nasty.
What you got?
The car girls have arrived.
Oh, you like that?
The car girls.
Does that mean
you're not afraid to have a little gin and juice right out the gate
today?
Oh, on the golf course?
Yeah, what do you think your drink of choice is?
Confusions.
Yeah,
confusion. Anything with a fusion in it?
Yeah. Confusion is a transfusion.
What did you get at the movie theater?
Do they sell?
I had a Sonic slushie that I stuck in there.
Let me ask you this.
Did you pour some tequila in it?
I did.
Let me ask you this. Did you put your arm around your girl? Did you make out?
All right, we're going to come back. It's the 20th annual Googan Open.
No, I slept.
Oh, we got, I think we have Sharks coach Jason Gibson. Sharks had a nice win on the road this weekend. So
Gritty gutty Sharks.
A little one-pointer for, so he'll be happy. We're home this weekend,
We're home this week.
All right, so we'll talk that and more in the 9 o'clock hours. We broadcast live from Southampton. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Sometimes life is a game of inches.
Tell me they got that in slow motion.
1010XL, your sports yardstick.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111.
for Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, beat the spring clean and rush and call Zero Res. Hickett here. Step into a fresher, cleaner home this spring with Zero Res. Look, you might think because you mop off and your floors are clean, but they're actually collecting dirt that isn't obvious to the eye. After a while, the hardwood or tile or LVP looks dull. This is where Zero Res helps. This month, get 20% off all hard floor cleaning and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. What do? Hick? You call them. 287-5727, 287-5727, or simply go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com. Make sure to ask for the 1010XL special. There's Zero Res. Spell it forward, spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
If you love the Jags, if you crave the NFL, we make a show for you. It's Jaguars Today with experts and insiders. Locked down by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day. But why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beard's Diamonds? The team at Beard's has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts, up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beard's makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Attention business owners and sales professionals. Still hearing, I need to think about it? Pat McManaman from Sandler Sales. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to handle objections and close more deals without being pushy. Call us at 904-646-1900 for more details. 646-1900. Let's get your business and top-line revenue growing.
Hacker here with an opportunity. Drop 40 pounds by the 4th. You can do it. I dropped my first 40 in 6 weeks. Hayes did it. Dempsey, Amber, and thousands of others have done it. 40 by the 4th. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Spring is in the air, and Alev's long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. The days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring is a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just 1 dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Jag GM James Gladstone explained the team's selection of more mature players in the draft.
The idea with age and experience, that can be a really good thing. Guys walk in the door and they have a bit quicker of a runway.
North Florida dropped the series at FGCU, losing 2 of 3 on the road in Sunday's finale. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:04, it is 68 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Aaron Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated.
It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. It's nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill. We're wasting time. Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
What's a golf note that we can share, with Tiger's situation? He will not be captaining the Ryder Cup team, and our guy Jim Furyk has been named the 27 U.S. Ryder Cup captain. So, listen, man, that dude loves American golf. He loves the Ryder Cup. So I'm happy for Jim Furyk to be the Ryder Cup captain. He's been a vice captain, right, Hick?
No, he's been a captain.
He has been the captain.
Ain't gonna be his fault when they lose, though. They like to blame the captain. No, I mean, I'm just saying they blame the captain. It's not the captain. And they can do all they want. Some of that criticism, man, I mean, you come together basically. The captain does so much work. You should applaud the captain no matter who the captain is. He's got a ton of – like Keegan Bradley busted his A to try to win.
Let me tell you from the amount of – it shouldn't matter who you're paired with or against.
None of that should matter.
Go sack up and play good golf
Correct.
and win. But
100%.
our guys don't, because they were born in the land of silk and money, and their competitive drive is about that of
they went to the prom.
the West Nassau baseball team. We'll just put it that way. Shout out West Nassau, half your team skipping the state tournament this weekend to go to prom. That's a sign of where we're at. The sports apocalypse has begun. All right, let's bring in a winner. We like winners on this show. I want winners. Jacksonville Sharks went on the road this weekend. Let's fire up the hotline and bring in head coach Jason Gibson, who got out of the Quad Cities with a one-pointer. I do know Quad Cities has not lost at home this year. It's typically a very tough place to play, but let's get some of the deets from the Sharks head coach. Good morning, Coach. How we doing?
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
All right, now it is Jason Gibson who joins us on the hotline. His Jacksonville Sharks in, 3-1 now, improved to 3-1 with another road win. You got to like this, Coach. 4 games in, you play 3 on the road, you're 3-1. That bodes well. Just tell us a little bit about this weekend's game and your overall take.
Yeah, tough place to play, man. I got to tell you, we haven't never won there. They haven't lost there this year, so their fan base is crazy and in a good way.
Yeah.
But when I looked at the schedule, 3 of the first 4 on the road, I thought if I can come out of this thing 3-1 minimum, then we're in really good shape. And here we stand.
Has there been any one aspect of your football team that has pleasantly surprised you, or you've gotten, as much out of as you possibly could early? What have been some of the keys to the 3-1 start from your coach's viewpoint?
Wow, man, guys just really absorbing the knowledge of the game and the details. Obviously, it's a different game, but being able to, play situational football. Defensively, we're really good. We knew we were going to be. Offensively, we came out on fire the first, 3 or 4 drives, which is what I expected out of the offense. And then it sputtered a little bit. It's still early in the year for the offense. My goal is, by the end of the year, that thing's hitting on all cylinders, and we're running up and down the field. So, there's some things to fix, obviously, but when you win in Quad Cities on the road like that, 1 point, 10 points, you call it what you want. It's a win. Let's go.
I can't get used to the scores, though, Coach. Following the indoor game for so long, I just can't get used to these scores in the 30s. You've been coaching in indoor football for so long, and I know for the majority of the beginning of your career, 76-68 would be more likely. Have you gotten used to this lower scoring yet, or does it still seem
it's
a
weird.
little bit odd? Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Last week it was 68-40.
Right.
When you're going down, and then all of a sudden this week it's the game slows down. But it also depends on the types of teams you're playing. Some teams are kind of a ground and pound, and they'll try to burn the clock up, and it just depends on who you're playing and how the momentum of the game's going. And we were on pace for 55-60, and then we had a couple mishaps, and it kind of slows up. So some games are there, some games aren't. It's different, but when you can drop 7 people into coverage, you can't just throw the ball up and down the field all the time.
All right. Well, a 3-1 start, and buddy, 3 of those games on the road. You're back home this weekend, second home game. I know how much of a home field advantage the Tank is. So, give us a lowdown on this week's opponent and what we can expect.
Man, it's New Mexico. It's an expansion team. You're going to have to say it. I can't say it. The Chupacabras or something like that. But
the Chupacabras. That's right.
There you go. See? But, no, Saturday night, and it's going to be an outstanding game. Again, it's not a conference game, but any team in this league can win at any time. And I think kickoff's at 7. So it'll be a great night in the Tank. You know, the number 904-621-0700. They got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of promos going on. But the main thing is for us, I'm looking at that schedule thinking I got 2 home games back to back, no matter who we play. Our fan base is so crazy. That's a chance for us to, hopefully go to 4-1 and maybe, go on a little bit of a run.
All right. Well, it sounds good. We wish you luck this weekend. Congrats on the 1-point win over the weekend. And we'll see you in a full Shark Tank this Saturday night. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
You betcha. There he goes. They're still, you know how that, indoor league goes. They're still making their way back from Iowa.
Two Jags who got to be smiling this Monday a.m. are Bashal Tutin and Ventrell Miller.
Yep.
Right? I mean, those guys.
That's fair.
I mean, they have to come through, but they're going to get an opportunity, and opportunity means a lot in the NFL.
Who do you feel more confident in of those two?
Me?
Or is it about the same?
Ventrell Miller, if healthy.
Yeah. Because we've seen him. He's been around longer. I think
a lot of people would say Bashal Tutin.
I would. That's what I would. He scored 6 touchdowns last year.
I think a lot of people would say that.
He's a kind of real swing guy on this year's team.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean, if we get to October and they need to go make a move, a trade, or something else to get a running back, then, it will be, be viewed differently. But I think of all, if you listen to like the 5 lightning rod swing players on this team going into the year as we sit here now, I don't think he'll change a ton.
Yeah.
Doesn't Bashal Tutin have to be high on that list?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the other side of it is we didn't really show an inclination to lean on the run. Right. I mean, can we run it enough to keep him off balance and then trust Trevor in that passing attack?
If we're in 12 or 13 personnel, we better be running the ball.
What about this?
When they trot in that big fat guy and they say eligible tackle so-and-so is, that's what they're doing.
It's kind of beyond more than kind of surprising. They only had 10 picks.
Yeah.
They took 2 tight ends. They took 2 receivers.
Yeah.
And not a running back.
Yeah, very odd. Very odd. And then it leads to this next question, which we asked earlier this morning. Are they better right now than they were 1 year ago? And on paper, I think the answer is no.
I don't think you can lose an all-pro and not replace him except with it. And I do think that difference can be more than made up by the continued growth of your football team. But that being said, wouldn't that growth have also continued with 2 great players on the team growing with it? The one that Lloyd was a mistake, man. I'll say that before what happens.
Yeah.
He was cheap enough. That's an all-pro player. We don't grow around trees. And I hope this wasn't the case. I hope they didn't make the observation last year when they didn't pick up the 5th-year option that he's not good enough to be, because then he proved that wrong last year, and it still didn't, sway you. It didn't change your mind. And I'm not running the first.
He didn't break the bank either.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that to me was that's a guy you should have gone and re-signed for that same contract that he got there, and then you're not worrying about that position at all. And now you got a football team where literally the only difference is ETN.
And who did we replace Devin Lloyd with financially? I guess Trayvon.
Yeah, gave Trayvon that money.
Got a deal.
Well, they signed no one in free agency.
Yeah.
So.
Parker probably about to get a deal. So.
Yeah. I would have liked to, again, I said earlier.
And Brenton Strange, they say too, but I mean, they drafted 18 tight ends, so who knows?
I would have liked to take 2 of those number 3 picks and send them to Minnesota for Jonathan Grenard and signed him to the deal that he got. $100 million, $25 million. I mean, I have 3 of those guys. Man, that would.
I guess I was just somewhat. It's not just that we didn't have any name value, but we weren't active.
Right.
We weren't it didn't indicate any going up and getting your guy. I mean, if you can sit where you are and get your guy at every pick, doesn't it tell you your guy's not very highly sought after?
Right.
Because what that indicates is you're confident no one's going to take 5th round pick A before you do.
Right.
Because if you weren't confident, you'd panic and you'd move up and get him. I guess maybe they did that with Williams, sent a couple to move up and get the Duke edge rusher who, again, by any, quote, consensus board would have been way behind the Penn State guy who went a pick later.
Census boards, you got to love them, man. You got to love them. All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break. We're live in Southampton, hanging out here, getting ready for the Googan. 10:10 tea time, of course.
It's a tradition unlike any other.
Oh.
And a golf course that we will rip to shreds by the end of the day.
So, like you said earlier, I think that's important to note. The Googan moves around much like the majors do.
Sure.
We're not the Masters.
No.
We're like a U.S. Open.
Yeah, it's a Jacksonville Open kind of.
Yeah.
The clubs all come together. It's a cutthroat bidding process.
Yeah, bidding process.
Luckily for Southampton, they won, and they get to experience the passion, the intensity, and the golfability of Googan Nation.
And they'll be shutting her down after this event.
That's correct. They said, man, if we're going to have the Googan, then we better just shut down for 6 months. Actually, they're going to do some course renovations. So what it means for us that are here, those greens are going to be lightning fast today because they shave them down. They don't have any reason to save them.
That's wonderful.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Are they pure?
I have no idea. I haven't played here in forever.
Huh?
And I play this kind of, I go to my course.
We're about to attack it. About to attack.
So with all due respect, all you Southamptoners, you're going to need somebody to play here in the corridor. Come on over to the Julington Creek Golf Club. We'll hook you up for the next 5-6 months till you get ready. So we will have the Googan Open here today, and then any and everyone, you're going to play golf out here. You just zip over there and see us. We'll hook you up.
All right.
We'll hook you up.
This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Saddle up with the Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings, before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Balancing books and the grind of daily practice is what it takes to be a scholar athlete. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, kept healthy by
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists
and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234
on 1010XL.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampionLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campion, Campion Law.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, we're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwoods the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwoods. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari.
Bari Orthopedics is your choice when it comes to an injury. We're here for you and your loved ones to deliver excellent treatment and care fast the first time. Trust your care in our hands. Get same-day appointments for your injuries with 3 locations. If it hurts, ask us first. Bari Orthopedics.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
It's a little chilly to go shirtless this year like we did last year, though.
Yeah, y'all went bareback shirtless last year, and I don't know. We're going to see if that sun come out.
Of course, this gorilla has an extra sweater on.
You got extra layers, so you're good.
So I'll be all right.
Good.
Yeah, it's the overcast is going to keep the temps like in this 70 today, apparently, which is great as long as it doesn't spit, which we need the rain so desperately. So
yeah, we don't need a spitting rain, though. Let's just keep that off. Spit ain't going to help nobody.
My son called me yesterday. It's like 7:30 in the morning. He was headed over to the ball field. It was pouring rain in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Pouring rain. I was like, man, we could get some of that over.
We got a nice storm yesterday in the morning.
Did you get some?
Yeah, it came down.
All right.
And that sun came right out at about an hour later.
Yeah, I like it because I got my top dressing there cooking right there. I need that water on that. I need that rain. Rain come in, man.
Make it rain.
Anyway, welcome back to the program. Draft Talk obviously dominating the show today. What is the dude's name on Minnesota who I've never heard of who scored 43 freaking points in a playoff game?
It's Tasumnu. He's the kid from Illinois. He might be a rookie or second-year player.
Well, he went for 43 when they lose DiVincenzo and Amp go down with
Ant going to be out for a while.
Yeah. DiVincenzo even longer.
Well, but Ant's a little bit more important.
DiVincenzo's been playing great for him.
He's a good player.
He's kind of Pritchard-like.
Yeah.
Similar to Pritchard.
I like him. I liked him when he was on the Knicks. He brought a lot of juice. So, but yeah.
Did he leave in the Alonzo deal, or why'd you get rid of him?
Cat trade. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
My Hawks did a no-show. I hate when a no-shows, and just kind of no-showed Saturday. Never got into the game at all. The Knicks fan invasion becomes a storyline when you're not playing well, when you're losing. We had every chance to get back in that game.
Yeah.
We got down 8, and we'd get 4 stops in a row and not make a single shot and go back up to 15. So, the Knicks are the better team, and if the Hawks are going to win the series, they needed to win that game the other night because the Knicks, you didn't play all that great. You had a couple of spurts.
Yeah.
Well, until we were out of it, and then you blew us out. I mean, I'm not trying to minimize a double-digit loss, but very disappointing. Me and my kid, Hick, I hate it, man. We're the biggest – I cannot watch a game with my son. We lose every stinking time. The Hawks game, Braves game, we could be rolling along, motoring along, winning any and everything we see, and the two of us get together, and you may as well just put the L down and go home.
Dang.
I saw I was watching a little bit of the Zurich at work yesterday, and the Fitzpatricks, it's a great story because basically if they win – Andrew Fitzpatrick, the younger brother of Alex Fitzpatrick, he gets his tour card, his PGA tour card.
Like full card, full status.
And so, but sure enough, they got a 4-shot lead through like 4 or 5 holes, started the day with a 4-shot lead. And then I walked
through 9 holes. They led by 4.
9. Anyway, and then Andrew, is it you said? Alex hits a tree, try to punch one out, and a double bogey. And I'm like, oh.
They lost the lead.
And so it's even, and I'm like, not good. And they come to 18, but 18's a par 5. They need And so Matthew hits the drive. It's alternate shot.
Oh, okay.
So Matthew stripes the drive, and he's like, there you go, little brother.
Yeah.
And now just throw it up there in the green. So he just smokes a 3-wood, hits it in the bunker. But that's okay for these guys. That's
It was not a good shot, though. You're trying to make a birdie.
No, and
Matt Fitzpatrick bailed him out with the best bunker shot I've seen so far this year.
Yeah, he's like, it wasn't like a it was like a
40-yarder.
Yeah. And he hits it to tap-in range.
Out
He goes,
the bunker.
Go tap that bleep in and get your card, buddy. That's what I just did for you.
You're
And I want
you're welcome, little
You're
brother.
welcome.
Yeah.
And then Matthew Fitzpatrick now has won 4 or 3 this year. Valspar,
He's won
Hilton
3 this year,
Head.
2 in a row.
Is it 3 this year or 4?
That's not 4.
It's not 4?
No.
Okay, so he won Valspar. I know he won Hilton Head. Now he won this
back-to-back Hilton Head this week.
Yeah.
And I will say this in defense of Alex, who probably started to feel
But he had some good shots.
Well, he won on the DP Tour earlier this month.
Yeah.
He's had a hell of a month.
Okay.
He picked up his first professional win with a win on the DP Tour with Patrick Reed and those dudes.
Yeah.
And then comes over with his brother. And I remember, where did Fitzpatrick win his major? Shinnecock?
No, it was the one up in Boston where we met one.
Okay.
What is that called?
Brookline?
Brookline.
All right, so I remember being a story that his brother flew over for the final round, and remember his brother was there when he won.
Yeah, he was like a 15, 16-year-old kid.
He was a little bit, he's a little younger. I don't think he was quite that young, but he was definitely the younger brother. And
here's the putter confusion.
They're going to be looking for it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've built a ruse here.
Did you hide that putter?
Yes, it's
You
right
did?
here.
Yeah,
It's right there.
It's like camouflage in there.
You kind of got to look for it. and
Pickens really thinking about stealing that.
I may steal the putter.
Are you going to use it today?
I
Like
may use it
legit?
today. I'm going to get something from out of this Googan
You're kind of
Open.
sticky fingers. You're kind of a thief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wet bandit.
Well, I have, truth be told, and I'll admit this only on the air, they used to give out golf balls here, and I would often get a few golf balls. I'm not afraid to say that.
Jack used to hook us up with Pro V1s as like some sort of appreciation for, I don't know, starting this whole thing before it became the incredible thing that it's become
Putting
now.
thousands of dollars in these guys' pockets,
Yeah.
and yet, so
Yeah.
the question is, quickie poll, should Dan take the putter and not feel bad about it, or is it stealing?
Don't you have a putter?
Yeah.
And don't you like your putter?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd save your character flaw for something you really need.
Okay, what about if I walk off with a Tebow
That's
jersey?
different. Go ahead and do that.
That's the item you would get up there, the Tebow jersey.
Yeah, apparently this year the Googan has become so big we've got a silent auction. So we got some cool stuff up there. We got a Baselli Hall of Fame signed picture. We got a Travis Hunter autographed jersey. We got a Tebow.
I'm going to throw my name on one.
Heisman
just for the
autographed
heck of it.
jersey.
It's
So
a Trevor helmet that's signed.
Hey, E, how about this?
you're going to put in for some of those things?
What if I buy them all
and then
give
resell
them to you for your tournament?
Ooh, I like the way you. Yeah, go ahead and make it happen, Mokel. Go ahead and make it
How
happen.
about we buy it from the charity and then resell for profit?
I might like that one better.
Yeah, that
There's a lot of things
fun.
happening here. A lot of moving parts
Well,
right now.
you know, the Googan Open is not known
Look
for
at
its.
Jack's confused. He can't find the putter.
Jack, what happened to that nice putter you had, man?
Or was that actually that might have been
Where'd that
Brady?
go?
Did Brady have that putter or
Yeah.
did Jack?
Well, that was Jack, wasn't it?
No, it was.
Jack right now, he's got the attention of the young
Oh,
staff.
yeah, it was Jack. It was Jack. With
It
the
was
putter.
Jack. Jack
Yeah.
lost his putter.
Yeah.
Anyway, he doesn't seem to notice.
So just final thoughts on the draft. The draft is complete. Again, I think you said it best when you said the people who like the draft the most are the people who work at the stadium.
That's it.
Those guys
They're
are
the
the
only.
guys.
No, I said it like this: the only people who love this draft,
Yeah.
the only people who
Yeah.
love it,
Yeah.
are the ones down there. And you
Yeah.
know what? It's their livelihood.
Yeah.
It's their skill.
Yeah.
It's their forte.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
Our livelihood, skill, and forte is questioning it.
Sure.
We're going to
You
question it because it didn't make a lot of sense
Well,
to many of us.
Didn't have much
including me.
name value. I
Yeah.
will say this. It's the first draft maybe in the history of the franchise that if I listed you the 10 guys before the draft, I'm not sure we would have identified any of them.
Well, it's important.
Bregnon. I would have known
Yeah.
Bregnon.
It's important that boat liquor, what's this, Borkircher, is better than those other 6 tight ends that went after.
I just don't see how.
And
I don't see how.
It's.
I think the ceiling this is also diminishes your fun and excitement. When the ceiling, I mean, I'm saying if this guy's a home run,
right,
his ceiling is 50 catches. He's not a receiving tight end. They're not going to make him one at the age of 25.
Well, it's interesting that, again, college football is a bit easier than pro football, and his best year was 19 catches. How do you think he's going to, and maybe they don't, again, maybe they're playing, we don't need you to catch 30 balls.
Right, but then do we need you as a second round?
But then
that's the thing.
we've had Luke Farrell, We've got Hunter Long. We got Johnny Munt. We got
Quentin Miller.
Huh? Quentin Miller? No, Quentin.
No, Quentin Morris.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got Herbert's little brother.
No, we got tight ends.
We've had him, yeah. No, because they drafted two, and then they got another one, I think, on the undrafted
And then
list.
when you talk about D tackles, you talk about guys who, we really got to get that pass rush up the middle. And my guy here, we got little arms at 6'1" with 3.5 sacks. I mean, short arms.
Well, look, in the NFL, 6'1", 295. It's small for a D tackle.
Yes.
It is. It just is. But that doesn't mean he can't survive.
He's going to get hit by. He better be quick because he's going to get hit by 360-pound fat guards.
He got to make up for it somewhere else.
Be moving you.
Yeah.
They're going to be moving you. So anyway, it'll be interesting. We'll see. Bob Jones in the house.
That's right.
We'll
A name like
take a break.
Bobby Jones, you should be a better golfer. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
That guy's name
That's
is Bobby
true.
Jones.
Bobby Jones.
Yeah, Bobby Jones should be.
He should be better than.
We got a runaway 10 already. The mayhem has begun. There it goes.
There it goes.
Augusta wins.
Who's
No,
Who's
get it,
chasing?
run.
I don't know who that is.
Problem. 10-10 troubles.
Oh, no. This
Good
is what
Lord.
we've done. We haven't been here 10 minutes. We got runaways.
All right, we'll take
Like
a break.
Twister.
Come back with more. See if we can recover the tent. Next on the drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Turn on your radio. We'll bring the game to you.
Here we go. 4th and a yard.
Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio. 1010 XL.
Northeast Florida's highest-rated residential home electrical contractor is American Electrical, providing unsurpassed quality in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, and Nassau counties. No matter your electrical problem or project, large or small, American Electrical will get it done at a price that's right. High-quality electrician, that's who they are. Trusted company that's been on the First Coast for decades, proudly serving the community while being a big part of the community. Call American Electrical for all your electric needs at 737-7770. Wired right at a fair price.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded. Toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, man, and I love them. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power? Yes, sir. Dependability, everyday style. You see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today. Say hi to Gabe and all the boys down there and see why truck people keep coming back for more. At George Moore Chevrolet, we're together. Let's ride.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southwest Greens is the OG of artificial turf in North Florida. Stop mowing and start chipping or putting or just relaxing with a beautiful backyard, maintenance free. Log on to southwestgreensofjacksonville.com to see what they can do to your backyard.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Man, oh man, we could break it down any which way you can. There's all kinds of nuggets about the draft here, so you can take one and run with it. Again, my biggest nugget is this new term, draft consensus board.
It's a legend right here.
Yeah.
Peter Moore's a legend. That's a legend right there.
Legendary.
Got a lot of legends out here. Yeah, look, the password is reach.
Yeah.
That's what the Jags were, declared as having done this weekend. And that's not just from us, that's from everyone, but that's what happens when you use the quote consensus board.
Yeah.
When you take a guy 56 who, consensus had at 163, you're going to get some, if not criticisms, you're going to at least get some feedback that it doesn't always hit you. I got one a little slightly different nugget.
All right.
And I note this because this is just insane. How much can the human body do? At what point do we stop? This dude ran a marathon in under 2 hours, Dan.
Yeah, that was great.
That's a world record. The first time ever, the London Marathon. A guy ran the London Marathon in under 2 hours. I went through the process of timing that out. Would you like to guess what your pace is?
I think I read it was like a 4-minute mile.
Like less than 4.5 minutes a mile.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Do you understand that even if you had the cardio, if you sprinted a mile, you would not run it in 4.5 minutes?
Yeah,
and I know we're old, tired, fat dudes. Don't get me wrong.
At my peak.
But to run 26 straight miles like you're sprinting 100 yards?
Yeah, that's impressive.
What the heck, bro? What kind of lungs do these cats have? And I know they weigh 14 pounds. I get it. They're trained to exclusively run, but that's just, I feel like, I thought a good marathon time was like 3 hours. Like even for the competitive, I wonder what the descending record for the marathon record is. Like how long ago was it? Like at least 2 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know, but you're running a marathon in under 2 hours. Really?
Yeah, that is.
What in the hockey sticks?
Can't even finish some movies in 2 hours.
I saw the Gators got another recruit this weekend, another 4-star receiver, man. They're up to number 8. So what John saw, I will say this about Sumrall that is impressive. It shows you he does have a charisma about him because they're an awful team.
Yeah.
And they're 4-8. Who wants to go to 4-8 Florida? But Coach Slowpoke is gone, and the belief seems to be that the resting face of this program is never 4-8. You got to screw it up to be 4-8. You could come in and just the resting face of Florida football should be 6-6. But yeah, another 4-star. I think this one was a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just continues a pattern here of. And by the way, Summerall, let's don't forget he held together a recruiting class that he had. Now it's easier to do that, right? And Hick, is it also less likely that guys flip because of the NIL now?
Yeah, because they work out deals.
Especially by the time we get close to signing day. That's why.
Think about it. When you change coaches, not many flipped at all.
Well, not at Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that's probably because you ran out of other people's budgets. There may have been other programs even that some of the Florida class would have gone to, but at that point, they're all full up. So you take the cash where you got it. And,
the longest active NFL draft streaks with a pick coming out of the 2026. And we talked about last week that it was Florida, Michigan, and USC, all the only ones since 67. Michigan and USC since 1939 have had a pick. Florida since 1952. Miami since 75. Wisconsin streak going back to 1979 ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Badgers.
Yeah.
There's a guy, that Mason Rieger. I would have loved to have seen him draft him late.
Yeah.
Rieger's the kid from Wisconsin. He was the MVP of the Shrine Bowl. He's a little bit, he's a motor guy.
If you want any indictment on Norvell besides the games, the fact that he gets no players drafted at FSU, which once had multiple first-round picks.
Did the Peyton get drafted?
I don't think so.
Golly.
I think the only one was Darrell Jackson.
Ooh. And by the way, FSU fans say don't draft him.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that is, if you're not, again, in this day and age, I mean, at Florida State, Miami, you've got to have players be at least getting drafted. Now, it didn't help Florida anywhere because Napier was a terrible coach. And it's not helping. Not getting players drafted is only going to kill Norvell, and he's relied on the portal. And basically, he keeps going to the same formula every year, and it's been proven to be non-successful. So, going forward, so we'll see how that all pans out. But it's baseball season around these parts in terms of college and pro. Oh, God, Lord, the Mets are terrible, terrible. I saw that they're averaging like 3.2 runs a game, and that's comparable to the 2024 Chi Sox, who lost 119 games. I mean, the Mets are on pace to lose like 120 games. They're not coming back from it. They're a terrible, terrible team. Today's a day off. They should fire the manager, but I don't know that they will. It's not all his fault. It's mostly David Stern's fault. David Stern deserves all of the blame for this, but it's a nightmare at Citi Field, and it's going to be an empty stadium this summer.
Sometimes you wonder with your front office, are they that savvy, or did they just get lucky?
Yeah.
But I mean, take back all the criticisms of Alex Anthopoulos and what the Braves have done, and I do feel like he's been hamstrung by the finances on what he's been able to do. But I was among those all that. Why didn't we get Giolito? Why didn't we get this? Why didn't we get Bassett? Why didn't we get somebody? And our pitching staff is in dire trouble here, and they're piecemealing together. They've given up the second fewest runs. They've scored the most, and they haven't lost a series yet, and they've beaten at least some brand teams. I don't know how good the Phillies are, but I don't want to be the one to let them get turned around. They got Zach Wheeler back this weekend, and so you would expect the Phillies to get a little better.
The Phillies have a much better chance at even getting competitive than the Mets do.
Well, because of Sanchez,
and we don't have
Luzardo,
Lindor, but
they've got good pitching.
The biggest mistake that we can make as an organization is somehow convince ourselves that injuries were part of this, because they're not.
I would agree with that.
They're not. And if we
have injuries. They all have a little injuries.
Yeah, if we go that route, I'll lose my mind. So
I think the Braves should keep the teams in the division from using that excuse, right? I mean, in fairness, we're missing 5 starting pitchers, a catcher, and a shortstop, so you can't. It's
Yeah.
But it also maybe eats into the argument that I made last year.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. We'll grab a break. We've got the turn for home coming up. It's the Googan Open here at Southampton. Excited to be out here with all the Googs, and we'll have a good time today and go from there. This is The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years?
Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting!
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron. Totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens. Also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Back to the program, hanging out here at Southampton, getting ready for the Googan.
The 20th annual.
Stay up late and watch those Oilers lose there, boy.
Look at him. Not happy. Not happy. Look at him.
He won't be happy.
Yeah.
He won't be happy.
Playoff, playoff disappointment trumps other disappointment because it's an ender. We experienced that here with the Jaguars when they lost round one to the Buffalo Bills. I will be feeling that. I think Game 6 which will be the final game of the Knicks-Hawks series is Thursday.
As long as the Knicks win it.
Yeah, you're winning.
That's fine.
I knew it. I've known it all along. I try to get excited. We won 2 one-point games that we came from behind. Let me tell you what's worthless in the NBA.
Yeah.
15, 17, 18-point leads. They're worth. What? Is it because of the three-point shooting? Is that what's changed it?
I mean, nothing.
I mean, I can't bet
I looked up last night, and Portland was up like 15.
17 and a half.
Yeah.
They blew a 17-point lead.
They caught them like that.
They blew a 17-point lead in Game 3, too, Hick.
Oh.
At home.
Yeah.
And the Hawks, listen, don't kid yourself. The Knicks blew an 18-pointer in the game they lost.
Yep.
And then the Hawks ended up winning, but they blew an 18-pointer.
Yep.
So the only thing that gave me hope on Saturday was that the Knicks at one point led by 18. And then Atlanta had a chance. But, again, the percentage of people out there in the audience that care about this conversation is very low. So we'll move along when it comes to that.
But we are the Knicks, and if anybody can screw it up, it's us. So we'll see. Going forward, but they had to win that game. Honestly, quite frankly, I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't go down 3-1. I mean, the only stat I can stick to, we're gonna help those underdog statistical teams that fall behind, 2-1 in a 7-game series when they lose game 3. And we're supposed to, 74% of those supposed to be a win. Yeah, that ain't happening.
All right, high school baseball, we turn to the next round. It's 2 of 3 now, best 2 of 3 going forward, and there's some fun ones. There's some good ones, man. I mean, it'll be neat to watch, like Bowles and Bishop Snyder. That's a good series. We had the Bishop Snyder kids in last week, and we'll see how they go. The winner will get the winner of the Trinity Catholic Trinity Christian best of 3 series. So UC gets St. John's Country Day, and St. John's Country Day, a heavy favorite to get to the Final Four. But not a lot of teams got through that one game. The big upset really was Creekside. I mean, Creekside losing that game was somewhat surprising, but nonetheless, they had a Final Four type team.
Is the championship now, is it a single game too?
Yes.
I don't like single.
It's best of 3, and then you go to the Final Four, and it's one game. I believe.
I don't like that because that's not how you build baseball teams.
Yeah.
They're not built to win one game.
But you can't play all year.
I guess.
You got to at some point.
I'd like to see a 2 out of 3. Just spread it out a little bit. Maybe kill one regular season week.
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem to have it down. I can remember, though, even way back in my high school days, it always seemed patently unfair. Because if your one pitcher can't go, good baseball teams become average.
Mm-hmm.
When a baseball team is a combination of having a great ace or somebody who's going to really, either shut you down or jumpstart you.
Yeah.
Either way. Have you looked at any of the way too early mock drafts for next year? Those are always fun.
I have not.
You know that? Yeah. Yeah, I can.
But they're out.
I'll tell you who's number 1.
Who? Arch?
Every single one I've seen. Arch Manning.
Arch, yeah.
We had that conversation, Jeremiah Smith.
Is he right after them, though?
He's in the top 3.
Yeah.
There's some rumor that one thing the Rams may try to do is take Simpson and a first-round pick and package them to whatever team to try to get Arch next year.
If any team is in position to get Arch and then they trade him for Simpson, I can't help you.
Yeah.
So that does not sound like a –
Doesn't sound
I had this conspiracy theory because we know how much James Gladstone and this new Jaguars iteration loves the Rams, right?
Yeah.
And I think they saw their buddy taking a little bit of heat for that 13th pick going to Ty Simpson. They said, well, hold our beer. We'll go take what's his name? Borkirker?
Boatlicker.
Bro. We'll go take him. Yeah, we'll take him. So, hey, there you go, Les. Nobody's worried about the Ty Simpson pick anymore. We're going to take number 163 here at 56. See how that works.
All right. Play us out of here, Aaron.
Going to be good blockers, though.
They're
right here.
They're here. They're here with us.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
I have a little known fabric to share here.
Yeah.
This is like a kind of a bit of a homecoming for Tony Smith.
It is.
Tony spent a lot of years working out here in Southampton. I can remember back in the day.
And when I was coming in this morning for the Googan, I always parked in the back lot here because, you're an employee. You don't park out front.
They kind of closed off part of that, haven't they?
They have, but the spot that I would park in every Saturday morning when I was doing the opening shift at 6 a.m., it was available.
Very nice.
Oh,
right? I was like, that's crazy.
Okay, there you go.
All right,
I took that spot.
Put on your truth hat.
Yeah.
And when you were watching the draft on Friday night, and the 56th pick came up, and the Jaguars selected James
Bootlicker.
What was your reaction?
Porkatcher. My reaction was not all that happy about it, right?
Okay.
Like trying to figure out what exactly can the thinking be, with doing that kind of tight end at this kind of spot. It's exactly the kind of tight end I thought they would draft if they draft a tight end, right? So that was part of the process.
Who did you think they were going to take? Like, who were you expecting to hear?
I did too. That's who I thought.
Like at that point, and he only goes in the division 3-4 picks later, so you don't have to deal with that, for like that kind of thing. For a guy who got a whole lot out of Quinnen or Quincy a couple of years ago up there in New York with a linebacker that you kind of threw aside, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it's the first moment with this front office that you've had if you've been saying for the past year and a half, trust them.
Right.
This is
that pick was a bit of a trust breaker. That was a trust breaker.
Are you willing to trust them?
It's
right?
a heck of a
this
test.
is their process. This is what they prioritize.
Yeah.
How much any of it works, we know.
Would we be better off, guys, if we viewed the pick more? I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He's a blocker. That's his strength. It would be better off viewing this as like, what if they'd taken a guard you'd never heard of, 56?
Right.
It wouldn't be near as alarming, would it?
It's
correct.
Very, very difficult to get past. It's a tight end.
Yeah. And it's a blocking tight end.
Like it's that kind of thing. There are spots on the offensive and defensive side that are kind of equivalent in that regard, and it's safety and tight end, right? Like people just generally view those spots as okay, right? Like that's generally how people view it. So when they do it, it's why is this important to them?
Right.
Right? Like trying to get in their heads as to why they would go this direction with it. We'll have months to discuss it.
And you'll start in just a few minutes
No
with Mike and Tony, Jaguars Today. Here we go. Let's get it.
Is that the first transfusion right there? Is that what we're doing?
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gatorade.
I don't believe you.
Gatorade.
Hey, I is still in search of the first hole-in-one, as you know. And I see that today on the 12th hole, they have a hole-in-one prize, one of those $18,000 golf carts. So I'd like to just go ahead and alert the affiliates that we on 12 are going to cheat, and we're all going to just swear up and down that we got the hole-in-one so I can go home. No, I wouldn't.
This is great. I stole a putter, and you're going to win a golf cart.
18,000.
The putter's still here.
18 dimes.
Have a good show, Tony.
All right, Jaguars Today is coming up next. It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. It's off to slay the golf course in this year's Googan Open.
The Drill.
From the divorcemenonly.com